This podcast is intended for an over 18 audience. If you are under 18,
Come out of it, you bastard!
Welcome, Mave. Welcome to another episode of the Trucker's Bible. I don't know what number we're on.
It doesn't matter the number.
But look, we welcome Mave into the studio here. You're very welcome. You come up the whole way from Cork and you're working right up until what time?
I said 3 o'clock.
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago now.
2 hours ago.
And she shot the whole way up on her own.
Fair play.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a catch-22. I was off today, so you were busy today.
Yeah, someone had to do it.
You had to take up the. You took up the slack.
Yeah.
You took up the slack.
That's it.
And Foley's number one leaves.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know me, May works with us at the Foley group.
Yeah.
So I should. And May is only 19 years of age.
I'm 20 done. It was my birthday last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
20.
Right, cut that. We may change that.
Got that.
May is a bit of a superstar, if you ask me, in my eyes.
Yeah,
for your age and for what you do, you're a serious little operator.
Thank you.
We're privileged to have you on.
I don't like compliments and stuff.
But
but
Mave,
it's true.
he blows you up. He's telling me all this.
Yeah.
I was like, Mave, she's been in Australia. She drives a silage harvester. She drives a truck.
Bailing, a truck, you'd have
Load and shovel.
Load and shovel, track machine.
And not a butter.
Yeah, no, but cool as a breeze. And in this day and age, it's actually, you're a real role model for younger women out there that want to go into this industry. And you've mastered it very quickly, to be fair. So, tell us, mate, about yourself. Where did it all start?
Yeah. Scale back now to where.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. How far are we going back?
Where did you start? Where was your first kind of trucking operator experience?
Well, I suppose it started. When I was like 12, 13, 14, around that, like, so I was milking cows for a farmer over the road after school and stuff. And Dad always had trucks and he was out doing the content. And
did your dad do the content?
Did he?
Yeah, this is years ago now.
I didn't know that now.
Yeah, and he had a right old thing going for himself.
So it's kind of in the blood.
Yeah, and then I suppose really the biggest person that got me into was my brother. Right. He was always working for a contractor.
What's your brother's name?
Luke. Oh, he's my best friend.
Is it Luke? I don't know him. Luke.
Yeah.
And
he's out in Australia, but I suppose growing up, you would not find Luke without me. Like, you know, we were always together.
Yeah, inseparable.
He couldn't go outside the door, and I'd be like, "Where are you going? Can I go with you? Like, can I sit in the passenger seat? Can I come?" So I was always sitting up with him in tractors, and I was always sat there like, "I'd love to do this," but I was like, "Sure, I won't be able. How am I meant to do that? Like, I'm not strong enough for that, or whatever." And I was sitting up with him the whole time, and then he'd let me drive, and the fights we used to have, just like, I often got a spanner thrown at my head.
But that's what you said there. How am I ever going? That's a stigma of women.
Yeah.
How am I ever going to do that? Like, what do you mean? How are you going to do it? I'll show you. You'll do it, and
I know.
That's obviously what you've done because you've come on from leaps and bounds. Like, to what he tells me, I've never seen you doing it, but the story's done. Tells me, no bother to me. Pop up and load a truck. Cop up in the digger.
Yeah.
Not a bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke, my brother, he taught me most things with the tractors and whatever. And I was working, so the contractor he was working for, I was actually my first, like we'll say, proper job.
At what age were you?
Oh, sorry, Jesus.
Oh, what age were you then?
Well, about all that was about, like, we'll say 12, 13, 14, 15. I was with him, like, even if he was hedge cutting now, like, and I couldn't sit in the passenger seat, I would sit on the floor, like, and for the whole day, and I would watch this man.
Is your brother?
So there's 3 years between us. He's 3 years older than me.
He was young, so too.
He was 15 then.
Yeah, he
16.
was young as well, like, so, what you call it? I'd always be with him, and then it was funny actually. I was meant to go back to school. It was the day before I was meant to go back to school.
What year?
And
what year were you then in school? Like,
I would have gone into 5th year. I was going to 5th year.
You were meant to go back to school.
I was 16. I just got my license. I remember it, and I was meant to go back to school. And the contractor that Luke was working for rang me, and he said, "Oh, I have a job tomorrow. I need someone. I have no driver or whatever." It was drawing stone from Mill Street to Bantier. This was Big Rock now for some bridge or something.
Tractor trailer.
Yeah, a twin-ton dump trailer and a T7175 New Holland.
She knows the number.
And I said, "Oh, I'll do it, no bother." And he goes, "When you back to school?" I said, "Oh, not till next week." I said, "Not back to school till next week. I'll do it." I was kind of shitting it now, like I just got the license, like, and this was I was like, oh God. And I rang Mum. I said, Mum, like, I can't go to school tomorrow. She said, what do you mean, I said, I have a job on, like, I'm going to drive. And, like,
big job on.
He asked me to drive. Like,
Mad, there's no hope me going to school tomorrow. There's a big job on. The lad rang me, drop his stone.
Well, before that, like, I've been spreading bits of slurry and stuff, but I didn't really have the license. So this was my first big job. Like,
on the road.
Yeah, I was just 16. Like, I was going out there on my own, like, I wasn't going to follow anyone, or it was on my own. And Mum was like, May, like, you have school. I was like, Mum, it's like, come on now.
Typical mammy response.
Yeah.
May you school tomorrow, you know that.
Anyway, I went over and I working away, drawing there, and all, like, in my element, like, thought I was the best thing ever. Like, I was delighted with myself. And I suppose that's kind of where it started. Then, like, he gave me more work, and I did go back.
Did you go back to school?
No, I actually did. I went back. I done fifth year actually, on and off, I think. And
actually,
and then it got to that summer, and it was forget about it. I'd start driving diggers for your man and working in quarries, driving.
You got the bug.
Yeah, I got. Yeah,
you got the bug.
I was at silage, and we were inside in the Laggins quarries. They're breeding now, but working in there driving.
That's where I work.
Oh,
that's
there
where
you
you
go.
draw for. Where was this down Cork?
Carrick. So I would have been in Carricktool, driving.
For Lagan.
Well, it was the lad I was working for. I was working for a contractor. He'd set tractors and diggers and all that, and he'd gear hired into them. So I was driving like dumpers, tractors and dumpers, diggers, loaders. I was loading the tar plant there.
And you know, last Tuesday I was in the factory. Jude Lagan retired. He had a big retirement party in the factory of Kinnegad, yeah?
Really?
That's Jude Lagan. I was like, I thought Lagan was just a company name.
Yeah,
it was actually a person. Jude Lagan.
I never knew that either.
I know that now. Jude Lagan, he retired last Tuesday. They had a big thing for him last weekend, and he left the factory the other day. He's over, I think, near 50 year. That's his thing. But breed on Spence at the buying the whole out, and they're running it.
Yeah.
Mad.
It was in Carricktool, and they've one there in Buin or Drumahan, kind of.
I never been down near them, no. Never touched them.
Yeah, I've worked there, and there was one in Glanworth. And
what were you doing there? Just in the quarry?
In the quarry. My digger driving started off rock breaking. It was funny actually how it started. I was there driving a tractor and dumper, like, and sure, it's always, like, you'd be doing something, you always want to do the next thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to do that. And one day.
And what age you then?
For safety purposes, I don't know what age I was.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here. Like,
I would have been 17. Yes, 16, 17. And your man set me up one day to turn off the digger. We were going for tea, and I'd never driven a digger, like, and the rock breaker was on the digger. And I was like, all right, I want to break a rock here. I don't know how to do this. And I was there, and I was like moving. I was like, why won't the rock breaker go? Like, I could not figure this out for life. I rang your man, and I was like, come here, how would you move this rock breaker here? Like, he goes, I told you to turn off the digger. I was like, oh no, I just want to break a rock. Like, so I want to know how you do it. Like,
and what did he do?
He's like, oh, the foot pedal. I was like, but that moves the digger forward. He was like, the other one, you fucking dick one.
That's ambition. That is ambition in its finest.
That's a drive, like.
Yeah. Like. And you don't want to learn unless you try.
Yeah,
but, that's one thing I found out. Like, if like, you have to want to do it. Like,
but you were told, turn the key, turn the digger off. We're going for tea. No, I want to break a rock. Where do I find? And actually, she had the cheek to ring your man. Where do I turn on this rock breaker? At 16 years of age.
Yeah, that's fucking
brilliant. That's when, so then we'll say that summer after 5th year in school, I was working full time for him. Everything, like, rake and drawing bales. So that would have been in the evening, but the quarries then were during the day.
Yeah.
We
8 to 5 or something. And then your man, right?
Yeah, then you have the 5 to 8.
I have 40 acres outside the town here. I want to rake up. Yeah, that's brilliant.
So that was that. And then I went to a different contractor. He just done more gear, more opportunities. And I went driving a Fusion 4 baler for him. So that was, as a woman, I was that last summer. Yeah, it wasn't it? Yeah. No.
Fusion 4.
No, it was the summer
before.
The
Fusion 4 is the Fusion 4 Plus.
Yeah, they're new. That's what I was driving, one of them.
It was a Fusion 4 Plus.
What?
The Fusion 4 Plus.
Yeah.
The one, you drive one of them?
Yeah, and so I started with him. Actually, funny enough, when I started with them, so Egmont Agri in Churchtown, I don't know if you know them, but so they have a store, and they sell stuff and parts and very good.
Agri.
Yeah, very good place. They have everything. And I actually started off there in the store, and I remember thinking, right, this is not for me. Like, I just...
What, in behind the counter?
Yeah, because I just...
Doing the weighbridge?
I think I went through a midlife crisis or something. I don't know. I decided...
But come here, like, how did you end up... Did someone tell you to go in there?
I just... Do you know... Jeez, if I keep pulling his headphones...
No.
I don't know. I just kind of went through.
The mic anyway is the most important thing.
But I find you find women like that agri store place or a depot for like anyone, even Drummond's down the road here. There's always a young one behind the counter.
Yeah.
They just think it's a stigma. A girl should be behind the counter, doing the waiver, doing the dockets.
I know this. Well, it's fair. Like this was my own choice. I don't know what was going through my
You
mind. Like,
chose to go in.
I was just going in there. But anyway, 3 weeks I'd say. They have a contracting business as well. I said 3 weeks, and I'd switched to the contracting business. So I was just driving. What was I doing? Everything really. And one evening he rang me. Oh, you're driving a baler tomorrow, and I was like, I've never driven a baler. I've never been trusted with anything like that before.
Right, that's some chance. Like
it was actually my brother went to Australia, and I remember ringing him. And I said, you'll never guess what, like, I'm going driving a baler tomorrow. It's probably 3 o'clock in the morning over there. And he's like, I'm going, like, fuck off, like, I want to go to sleep. And I'm like, yeah, but this is savage, like, I'm going driving a baler. Anyway, in fairness, they gave me great opportunities. And
Did he talk you through it over the phone? How to do it?
Do you know something? I may have said my brother showed me everything, and he's my best friend, but like I will say, I might have passed him out now on 1 or 2 things. That being one of them. I was working away for them then, and I got a fit there. It was November. I don't know what year now. It's not the year just gone, but the year before. I was 18 anyway, and I got a fit. It was like November. The rain was starting. My brother was in Australia, and I was like, went on and booked a flight. And I rang him. I was like, I'm coming out there in 2 weeks. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, I booked a flight. I'm going out there in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you didn't ask him. You didn't ask him.
Find me a job. You know, can I sleep in your house? Like, whatever. Yeah. So 2 weeks later, or 2 or 3 weeks or something, I booked it for and went out to Australia to my brother. And
did you fly out on your own that time?
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind. It was I'd been on a plane. It was my second time on a plane. I hadn't been on a plane in years. I remember getting up to Dublin. Mum and Dad brought me up, and I was like, I haven't the notion where I'm going here, like, you know. But got onto the plane anyway. Sure, I hadn't seen my brother in 3 years, like, or no, 2. I don't know how many years it was. 2 years, and sure, like when I tell you now, we were inseparable. So, like, you know, leaving Mum and Dad wasn't all that so sad when he was at the other side. Got on the plane and we landed over, and I'd say.
Were you nervous?
No, I don't think.
Not a bit.
I don't think I was.
I said nothing phases you.
That's what age you then? Like, what age you when you decide?
18 when I went out there.
Lad, even me, like, if I was 18 and just took it to me straight, I'm going to Australia and ring, if I had a brother out there, I'm en route. Not a bother, like,
and
jump in a plane, land over to him, and
I went out there anyway, and I'd say I took. Sure, my brother wouldn't take any time off. I was landing. I landed. It was like a night. It was the evening time I landed in. Didn't go to the house. Went straight to the pub. And
you got an Irish welcome.
Met all these people who I'd all heard about. Like, John was lovely. And next morning, anyway, Luke's gone to work. Sure, I'd no SIM for my phone. I'd nothing. He left me the keys of his Jeep.
You were derelict.
And I was like, I have no Google Maps to get anywhere. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. Anyway, I figured it out and went away and bought myself work boots and an old high vis and, you know.
And what did you just took off driving and said, first hardware is he?
No, kind of like, you know, followed the big roads and found a shopping centre and got my phone sorted first. Like, and
but then, for 18 years of age, you did that.
Yeah.
That's unreal, like.
Nothing phases this.
Hey, what happened? My brother left the keys of his Jeep. And she would have found herself work boots in the middle of Australia at 18 years of age. You ask someone around now local to do that at 18 years of age, not a hope.
I know.
Wouldn't even find a local town. No.
Yeah, so I was there a week then. I got a job. I was driving a digger for this Irish crowd, and I was working away for them.
What was their names?
A Tassel. They're from Tipperary. Lovely bunch to work for now. All Irish lads. Irish lads. And I loved that job. And then you don't have to go do regional work, farm work, we'll say.
Yeah, the fruit picking and shit like that.
No, well, I wasn't going fruit picking. No,
whereabouts in Australia were you though?
She pick it with a digger.
So when I first landed, my brother's in Sydney, so I done 3 months in Sydney. And then after Christmas, I had to go do his regional work. So I said, right, I better go find somewhere here now. I was kind of sick of the city. Like, we were living pretty much in the city, and it's not for me, like. Yeah. So I bought myself a Jeep. I bought a Range Rover. It was 4.4, I think.
A Range Rover?
Range Rover. Now this thing was out, like, it was about...
How long were you out there at this stage?
3 months. I went there November, December, January. Yeah, 3 months.
So you saved up and bought yourself a Jeep?
Yeah, this thing now was a crock, like, you know, it was a Range Rover.
Yeah, but nothing cheap over there though, is it?
Not really. It was 4.4 anyway. It ran off LPG gas. This thing was like an animal to go. I was delighted. It was a big engine. I was like, brilliant. So where I was going was 8 hours away. I found this job on there's a group on Facebook. What's it called? It's like Farm Jobs Australia or something. So I scrolled down, it was a contractor, I seen that a picture of a silage harvester, a tractor and trailer, and it was like, them bullnose Western Stars, lorries with a walking floor, so that'll do. Rang your man anyway, and I was like, yeah, I'll come down working for you, the Mave was starting.
That'll do.
And
That'll do.
The easy going.
The ambition is
anyway,
unreal.
I said, so I had the Jeep about a month, and I said, I get a service now before I go down. And I remember your man ringing me saying, I wouldn't be driving, it was 8 hours I was going, he goes, I wouldn't be going down there now with that Jeep. And I was like, right. I didn't want to fly, like, I wanted to drive, you know. So I was like, right, so it was like a Saturday morning, I think I left at 6 o'clock. But the Jeep ran off petrol and LPG gas, right? But the petrol wasn't really working, so you could only run it off the LPG gas,
we were
right?
talking about this last night, weren't we?
Yeah.
We had a lad in here last night talking. He, in America, the Dodge Rams, he goes,
Conversion.
it was a conversion, yeah. One
You
runs
could
off
convert
gas
it,
and petrol.
Yeah. And, so I had to kind of plan my route down a lot. I couldn't turn the Jeep off either because it wouldn't start again. this was 8 hours now.
18 years of age. I'd have been no crack of a Jeep. Had 8 hours across Australia and no problem.
So I had to plan. See, not every shop out there then, they were kind of like Australia getting out of that LPG gas. So not every shop sold it. So it was like the day before, I think I had to ring them. All the shops along
Have
the
you
road
LPG
down.
gas?
Have you LPG gas? So I could write it down, so I knew which shop to go into. Like,
No way.
couldn't turn the Jeep off, nothing.
Jesus.
And the story about this Jeep now was going to get funny. But anyway, landed down there. Oh, sure, I found this thing on Facebook. I didn't know who they were. Like, I landed down there myself. Got to the farm, met a lovely fella and his wife and children, and he said, I was staying in a house in the town, kind of. So went in and got myself settled. The first week I cried every single day. I rang my brother crying, I rang my mother, I said I hate it.
Homesick.
Just hate it. I was down there on my own, but sure, like, what was I thinking? Like, what was I thinking? Hated it.
Did you regret it?
No.
No?
Not in the end.
Not in the end.
They kept saying, oh, just, you're only there a couple of days. Like, will you
Power
stick it
through,
out?
like, get on with it.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I hate it. And next thing I'd say, I thought there was no Irish there. And I remember then, it was like the next morning, I went into the yard and I could hear this fella talk, and I was looking around and I was like,
He's Irish.
he's Irish, like, he's definitely Irish. And I
There's
walked
a
up.
touch of home. You didn't even know him. You're like, he's a touch of home, though.
Walked over, got chatting to him. Didn't it turn out that I drew straw to his father about a month before I went to Australia? He was
Stop.
from Limerick.
No
Stop.
way.
I was delighted. I was never so happy. I was ringing my mother. I was like, I've never guessed what, like, there's a fella from Limerick here. He was only about 15 minutes over the road to me at home. Like, never knew
No
him
way.
or nothing, like, do you know.
What's his name?
Pat Hogan. And he was very good to me. So then with them, all I wanted was get on the harvester, but I'd never driven a harvester before. I was like, going down there, I didn't tell them my age. That was the thing out in Australia. Any job I went into, I was afraid to tell people my age in case.
Wait, do they ask your age? Like,
In fairness, they didn't, but I didn't want them to find out my age because I was like, they're going to think.
you only knew.
Even if applying for the job, like, I didn't want them to find out because I was like, they're going to think I'm a
rookie.
Yeah,
You're bottom of the chain. Like, you're 18. Oh, what does she know?
Literally.
Yeah.
So I remember all I wanted was going to harvester, and Pat, the fella from Limerick, he was kind of over. We'll say he was the fella driving the harvester, and I got on fierce well with him, and I was driving a tractor and trailer, and I was always saying to him, I'd love to go off the harvester. Like, he goes, have you driven one? No, never. But I'd love a go off of it. Like,
show me, like, just tell
and
me
one
what
day
to do.
then we were on a short draw, and he said to me, I'll park up the tractor and trailer, you sit up with me here. So I sat in and he was on the phone. Next thing, we were driving down the field, he just stood up and pointed at the seat. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. He was on the phone. Here's me pressing buttons to shoot the grass or the maize was going out the other side of the trailer. I was like, oh God. I'd say a week later I got the hang of it anyway, and I was driving it for the rest of the season.
Jeez.
I was like in my element now going down.
What type of harvester was
It
that?
was a class harvester.
Oh, jeez.
So you literally skipped the monkey work, like you literally skipped.
I know I didn't know. I'd done a bit of discing before that and on the trailer and like, and then
You end up in the fucking harvester.
I end up
The
in it,
harvester's a big job, like.
And sure, like, all the boys on the trailer, they're obviously all older than me. The boys on the trailers, and you be coming on the radio. Kind of
Being a bit tired there. Slow down.
You can kind of tell them what to do, like. And,
Hey, there's a wet spot coming up. Will you go around, send me an empty trailer? They're like, who's this bitch? 18 years of age, telling me what to do.
but,
Were you all Irish or Australian that was working with you there?
So that Pat fella, he was Irish, and then 1 or 2 or 3 Irish kind of came along as well. In the end, I ended up loving it. I went out to rodeos. Like, do you know there you'd see, like, rodeos, but, like,
rodeos, the
bull riding,
the bull riding, yeah.
But like the ones in Sydney, they weren't great. But oh my god, out there, we went to one. Where was it? I forget the name of the place now. It'll come to me.
It was smart, but how long did you actually do out there?
Well, I went there twice.
What?
I went to Australia twice.
Really?
I didn't know that, no.
That night just back.
You thought you
I thought you went once.
I thought it was once as well.
Oh no, I went there twice.
So the first time, like, what?
So anyway.
You're 18 this time. You
I
end up
was
driving,
18 that time, yeah.
You ended up driving halves, or
I was driving the house.
going to rodeos.
Oh yeah, so one day my savage, like, we'd go out to the rodeo and it was a couple of hours away and it was me and this other Irish girl. She was working for the just contractor down the road. Delighted when I met her, of course. Delighted. Joe, another girl, and we got on savage.
Yeah.
And Joe, like, this road, it was class. Like, it was pure out in the country and we all had tents and slept outside. It was brilliant. But yeah, I loved it. Loved it out there now. It was brilliant. Like, geez.
It's a different life out there.
A total different volume
Yeah.
of like, love it.
I had a cousin, he's only home this week. He went out for a month travelling.
Yeah.
And he's sending me snaps. He's like, this is like, I have a Land Cruiser. Fucking shit hard box of a fucking Irish one with a Aussie bull bar on it.
Oh,
and he sent me more snaps of Land Cruiser out there and he goes, Dylan, you have to get you have to get out here. He's like, this is you, he says. And he goes, diesel petrol or whatever is dirt cheap. He says you can buy one of them, he says, for a good £1, but you'll run them on nothing.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is you.
Yeah.
It probably is. I should go.
Honest to God, like, do you know, we'll say, do you know when I booked that flight, a month up to that, I did never want to go to Australia. I didn't understand how my brother went. I couldn't fathom, like, how he was.
Do you remember your brother going?
Oh, Jesus, do I remember it? I'd say I spent a week inside in bed crying. I was sure he was like, I dropped out of school very young, so, like, obviously, me and the girls my own age are kind of on two different paths of life.
Yeah.
And I just...
Well, the sounds of it, mate, you're on a very different path of life. Yeah. 18 years of age, you're driving a harvester and telling lads what to do with trailers in Australia.
The girls that are home doing their leaving certs.
Going to the Debs. Going to the Debs. Worrying what Debs just are going to get.
One or two of them now from school I still talk to, get on like House and Fire, but like, you know, they're in college, but you know, that's their thing. Like, you know, I'm sure I might look at them like maybe...
Just goes to show there's so many different ways you can go about life. Like,
yeah.
As we said before, like in Ireland, you're just... Go secondary school, to get your leaving cert, do your debs, and then see what happens after go to college or not. Yeah. But you just grabbed the bull by the horns, you fucked off to the other direction.
Yeah, I suppose when I left school, no one really said anything to me, did I? I don't know. My brother, alright, wasn't happy because he had to do his leaving cert and I didn't have to do his leaving cert, do the leaving cert, so he wasn't very happy about that.
But it sounds like you're a grafter, you're a worker. And there's no point in you staying in school if you're like that, like.
Yeah, I hated school. I fucking hated it. Like.
There's no point in pushing you into doing leaving cert.
No.
But it sounds you made you're
I just didn't like it. And what was I saying anyway? Oh yeah, I was out in Australia. Then I came home. So I went out in November and I came home in, I don't know when. I think it was March. No, it wasn't. Jeez, it wasn't. It was April or May, I think I came home. And I went back working for that contractor, Egmont Agri, working away. And then, as I get all confused now, what part of my life am I on now? Yeah, I done...
come home from Australia the first time.
I came home from Australia. And then I done the first cut of silage. I had my rigid licence and I was like, right, no one's going to give me a job. I was like, no one is going to give... I was 19 then when I came home.
And why did you think that? When you come back home?
Because I was so young, I was like, no, do you know... I was like, no one's going to take me on. And I was good friends with Connor.
I'm going to tell you, the amount of stories you're telling me about you, I'm like, hardly. Like, at first, probably my property manager was water for truck, they were just gone.
Yeah.
And he's telling me, man, fuck, she's been around the block, lad, she's done it. Hardly. Like, I have disbelief that you've done so much. You've done way more than I have. Way more.
Yeah.
And I thought I was, agricultural end was driving tractors, I drove bits of harvesters and stuff. But you've done it fucking all. Like, Jesus Christ. But you're saying there, you come home to Ireland,
I came home.
You had your rigid licence and you thought you wouldn't get a job.
Oh, yeah. So
because of your age.
I done the first cut of silage and I was great friends with... one thing I will say about job is, like, the friends. I was great friends with Connor Concannon. Best of friends. Lad, we got on great. What you call it? Like, don't know if he was doing extra load there in the evening. Connor can't really get up on a Monday morning. I don't know if he doesn't.
He can't get up any fucking morning.
Is he bad, is he?
So my Monday morning, he can't get up any
So anyway,
fucking
Connor
morning.
used to do now extra load in the evening to make up for it. And if I was done work, I'd just go on for the spin. He might let me drive. I didn't, and I remember one day, I think Foley rang and I was like, ask him for a job for me. I was like, he won't give it to me. Like, I was like, don't tell him my age. I was sure, like, obviously the man was going to ask my fucking age when I was asking for a job, like. And then I think Shane kind of thought I was joking, and then I kind of thought he wasn't going to take me on, and he said, send me on a picture of your license anyway. I sent it to him, and he said, yeah, no bother, I'll insure you. And I was like, oh my God, like.
You have to fucking take your hat off them, like, to be fair. Like,
You're not afraid to take a chance now, are you?
But see, there's a thing there with under 25s driving lorries now in Ireland. If you're not over 25, you won't get a job, they reckon. But the more that you're telling me about and Shane Foley's, no problem.
Yeah,
Insure them.
But I see there, like, since I started driving trucks, there is a lot of young people. But I don't know, I could be completely wrong in saying this, but like, it's going to come to the stage, I think, where they're going to have to insure these people, young people, because they're not going to get drivers anyway.
They are now.
What's the shit about, yep, you're over 25 getting insured. You're what age? And you're probably better drivers than any lad over 25. So it's a whole stigma again in Ireland about, if you're not over 25, you're not knowledgeable enough to drive a lorry. That's bollocks.
Yeah, no, to be fair, there is a few.
But you know what's very stupid as well? And like, at the time, my mother would say this, and I'd be like, will you shut up? Stop saying it. But I can see it now. Like, at 16, I'm telling you now, that time I was going down the road, that 20-ton dump trailer behind me, and my stone, I should not have probably been on the road. Like, I
should have been in fucking fifth year.
Just turned 16, like. And
should have been in doing home ec. No, well, shit, you were meant to be in fifth year.
Stephen, now stop. You're digging yourself a hole.
Yeah. Right, pack out.
There is a test coming in for it, though.
Home
I
ec.
did hear.
Right, I'm back out of the hole now. Back out. Oh, no, sorry about
But you know, like, you can pull a trailer with 22 on behind you at 16.
Yeah,
but you can't drive a car.
And that's what I can't figure this out.
Because actually, it was when I turned 16. Just when I turned 16, my brother went to Australia, and I'm telling you, lads, it was like someone died. Like, so I bought myself a car, but I couldn't drive the car. Because, like,
Sorry, hold on now. You had to go to Australia at 18, you're driving a Hauser. You're telling me at 16 you bought a car, you're going to drive it.
For my car test,
she developed well in 2 years.
So my first car was an Audi F4, right? It was red, I didn't like it. But I hadn't passed my test, but it was coming up. So I said, right, you know, like the way I've always looked at it, I don't know, it's stupid. My brother tells me I'm stupid for doing this, but sometimes we don't agree on. Just before my test, I bought myself a 5 Series BMW 2015 M Sport.
Nothing wrong with them.
I remember driving. My mother said, so I got the date for my car test. I was 17, and Mum said, I'll drive you up. I said, how do you mean? I said, I'll go myself. Like, I remember driving up and parking the car outside the test centre and thinking, if I fail this, like, it's going to be fair awkward having to drive out of here in this car with no
in a 520.
Yeah, then at 18, I done the rigid at 19.
Hey, sorry, did you pass?
Yeah, obviously.
No, you skipped there. Like,
yeah, that was the car at 17, the rigid and at 18, the Arctic. Now, I
did
did have a job. No,
did you pass all them first time?
No.
Did you not?
The Arctic, I had a job to pass it.
Stop. And they say rigid, I passed rigid the first time.
Yeah, I passed rigid
I actually passed all the lorries first time. But they say when you're doing rigid, if you pass rigid, you'll fly the Arctic.
No.
You failed Arctic first time?
Twice. Now, the first time I went in, I don't know, is it because I never done an exam in my life or what, but like, see, when it comes to a driving test, I will...
The signs and the theory.
Oh no, I'll just start shaking. I'm not joking, like, what's that word?
Some people say the nerves are good, they'll make it pass.
No,
You shit yourself.
Yeah, I was actually shaking. I was inside Limerick and I was reversing around the compound, which I just had into the lorry, and we done the reverse before everyone out on the road. Sure, I was shaking. I tell you, I blew cones.
Oh, they done the reverse turn before you even left?
Yeah.
Ah, no. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that.
So then actually, woman, now I'm getting confused there now. So I was driving for Shane. Anyway, I started driving for Shane, and that's when I applied for the Arctic. And working away for Shane, loving it. Oh, loved it. Failed my Arctic. I was depressed off my head. I was like, I thought the whole world was going to end. And my brother was actually coming home. He hadn't been home in, was it 2.5, 3 years or something.
Yeah.
He was coming home to surprise Mum for her 60th. And I said, right, I'm going back out to Australia with you. I said, fuck this, like, after failing the Arctic.
So you just threw towel in, you're like,
yeah,
leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to Australia.
I'd done a couple of months with Shane. Luke came home and I was like, right, I'm going back to Australia. So I went back.
This is the time you knew when you were in Australia?
Yeah. So this was last November then. I went back out to Australia. And what was I doing? Oh yeah, I went back out and went back driving a digger for her lad in Sydney. And I was working on the rail as well, actually, nights and weekends.
In Australia?
Yeah, it was very interesting. I actually really
say that in Ireland here now, there's a lot of lads up local here that work on the rail. In Derry, there's a lot of young fellas working with Dixons on the rail, nights. They could
Yeah.
go in 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and sure the rail has to be open by 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I don't know something. It was brilliant, and I don't know about here now. I can't speak for here. I don't know much about the rail here.
Oh, what was the rail like in Australia?
The money was brilliant.
Oh, but look,
Savage.
apart from money, but what was the experience?
Very good, very good. Like, I was driving loaders and
On the rail.
Yeah, but we'll say like, the diggers and their hydremas are little mini dumpers. They call them hydremas.
Yeah.
Well, I
With a
don't-
cab and all.
Yeah. So they've like rail gear. So we'll say when you get on rail, you line yourself up.
You
and the
drive
rail,
onto the rail and then you let down
Drop
your
down.
gear.
You drop down the rail gear, and we'll say if you're driving a rubber duck digger or whatever, the wheels will come up then. Don't they?
Yeah.
Like it'll rise or whatever you call it.
The normal tyres will lift
Yeah.
and your rail gear will go down.
Yeah.
And you're on
And
line
you-
then.
But does your own tyre drive you along the
It
top?
spins
Yeah,
around.
it spins the gear for
Just
the rail.
above it. Just above it.
I
Basically,
think
like
that's the way it works. You tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
Did your drive tyre and your rubber
Yeah,
duck?
no, they
that's
it
what
was
would do-
moving.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go up along the rail. Then I was driving a loader and a hydrema, and I loved it. Like
A loader? What? A loader on the rail?
no, but the loader doesn't have the rail gear. The loader, you just spread it. We'll say put one tire at one side of the track, the other side of the track.
Yes.
And I was doing that at nights and weekends, and
Aced it. Not a bother.
oh, I loved it. Actually, it was the weekend before I came home. I came home in I don't know, March, I think.
March, what year?
This just gone.
Yeah, this is the first time I've heard about you.
Yeah.
Don, tell me, you're
Was
back
it
to
just
Foley.
gone? It was. That's all I'm getting all confused myself. March just gone. Yeah, it was actually the weekend before I came home. Myself and my brother went down to the name of the place was a Harden. I could be wrong. No, it was Yass. Yass. It's about 4 hours outside Sydney, and it was class. Like, we'll say the rail jobs we would have been on. It was actually done one in Central Station, so it's like the big train station in Sydney. It was class. Like, they were night shift, so you're looking up. It's all
Lights, buildings,
skyscrapers. Like, it's class.
Yeah.
But this shift, before I came home, it was a weekend down in Yass, 4 hours away. So the two of us went down anyway. He was driving a digger we'll say he was about half an hour away from me down the track.
Down the lane, yeah.
And I was at one side driving a hydrema, and it was brilliant. Like, we were working nights. We were done 2 or 3 night shifts down there. It was gas. I was coming up getting on a plane then about 2 days later. Jeez, actually I never finished off my story about
Which story? Fuck
One
is this
minute.
going now?
1 minute.
I'm engrossed in Sydney and the rail.
No, this gets brilliant.
Where are you going back? Shane Foley now?
No, we're going way back.
We're going back to Australia the time before.
We're going back to Australia.
No.
Right, we're going back to the time I was driving the Harvester. When I drove
Where?
the Jeep
In Ireland,
down.
Australia?
No, I never drove a Harvester in Ireland. In Australia.
Right.
So, I drove the Jeep down there, yeah?
Oh, the Jeep.
yeah,
We're back to the
yeah,
Jeep. We're back to the
yeah,
Jeep,
we're
right.
back So I drove the Jeep down.
The microphone.
Actually,
the microphone.
Sorry.
Up the microphone.
So I drove the Jeep down there, and I actually left out this part. How did I forget this? Oh, so I parked on your man's lawn, went out the next morning, first day of the job, Jeep wouldn't start. The Jeep wouldn't start. So I remember ringing your man, come here, my Jeep won't start there. In fairness, they got it fixed, they got it sorted or whatever. But I done my 3 months there, and I was coming home then, but I was flying out of Sydney. So I left 3 or 4 days early, I think. Left the farm, it was up Victoria, Echuca was the name of the place. And I was driving to Sydney, so I left early in the morning, and I said, Joe, something now, I'll be smart. So I'll be good here now, I think. And I went to the shop and put Cooled into my Jeep before I set off, like. What did I do? I put the Cooled into the Jeep and never put the cap back on the Cooled.
Oh, no.
And I took off down the road. Bear in mind now, like, I was in the the bush. I was in. It was the
What
bush.
degrees was it?
Oh, it could have been 30.
And no cooling cap on the fucking red.
So I got about 10 minutes down the road anyway. And steam started coming out of the bonnet. I was in the middle of nowhere now, like, I was a bit scared about
Like you see in the
It
movies, like.
sounds like a
About
film, yeah. I was just
5
about
or
to say a
6 o'clock
film,
in the
like.
morning, I'd say.
Final Destination.
I
The
rang.
creep like come out the ditch then and start looking at you.
I rang one of the lads I'm friends with at home. He's a mechanic, and I said, "There's steam coming out of my Jeep." He
Hold on
said-
now. You're hanging out from Australia.
No, I rather rang a lad from home. He was at home, like.
In Australia.
Yeah, I was in Australia, like.
And you rang a lad from Cork.
Yeah. So I asked him
Christ.
what he thought was going on. But sure, come here, like, I couldn't ring my brother, he'd kill me. So, anyway, I figured out that I never put the cooling cap back on, but would you believe the cap was actually kind of sitting at the
Got
bottom of the
lodged.
engine?
No way.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
I put it
lucky.
back on.
But
This
no
lad I
coolant.
only got about 20 minutes up the road and she calved anyway.
No cooling.
What? Oh, yeah. So I went into a garage then asking, don't know, could they help me or anything? And they said, oh, you'll have to scrap it. I said, right. This stage on, I rang my brother and he fucked me out of it. Like, he was like,
Why?
Because I was being stupid and I didn't put the cap back on the coolant. That's just the relationship we have, like.
Yeah.
And I said, right. So I was thinking, I was like, how am I going to get to Sydney? Like, I was 8 hours away. So I said, right, I'll rent a car. I had a great idea. So I rent a car.
Did you scrap the Jeep?
Oh, the Jeep got scrapped, yeah.
Where you stopped?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Just sell it somewhere?
No, I got it as far as the garage and they said they'd scrap it for me. They also said I think I was getting 2,000 for it. I actually don't think I ever got to that 2,000.
How much did you give for the Jeep?
Oh, jeez, you have to put me on the spot now. I can't remember.
Was it more than 2,000?
No, this was proper cheap. Like, this thing now was not, like, it was...
So did you make money on scrapping it, like?
Oh, Jesus Christ, no. I don't even think I got that money from that scrap. They said they put it in my bank account, but sure, look, I wasn't really worried because I just needed to get down the road to catch this flight, like, you know?
You didn't give a fuck about money, yeah? I need to get here.
Yeah, basically. So I rang my brother. I said, right, I'll rent a car. And the closest place to rent a car was Shepperton, which is about 45 minutes away from where I was. So, in fairness to the garage, lovely woman, sure, like, I was on my own. I had about 20 bags with me then. I'd say I had 3 suitcases. I'd shopping bags full of shite, like.
Proper traveller, like, on the road, stranded.
For like, so anyway.
This sounds like a film.
No, this gets brilliant. Like, this is brilliant. So I rang my brother and I said, yeah, I'll hire a car. You can hire it somewhere and drop it to, they might have a thing in somewhere else, like. So, got a taxi. I think I paid like $100 for the taxi. Got to the car hire place, took all my bags out the taxi, walked in. Can I have your license? Yeah, no bother. You're too young, you have to be 21.
Stop.
I sat there and I cried. Like, I was on my own here. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I rang my brother crying. Fairness, then he came around and he was kind of like, right.
He felt a bit bad for you then.
He was like, you'll have to fly. I was like, I have 10 bags with me. I cannot get on the airplane.
Sorry for a minute, but anyone that's wondering, Paul is doing John's job tonight. John's not here. Paul is our sound and technical engineer tonight.
Everything going okay, Paddy?
Is everyone alright? Yeah. I just want to let people know.
It's working here.
Paul is double jobbing tonight. Like, he's getting overtime. Maeve's paying him.
Keep talking, work away.
You move my bottle.
Oh God.
What's wrong with my bottle? Too much? Oh, he thinks I had too much drink now. We fall out now.
You just got told?
No, I got told straight away. I go on anyway.
So anyway.
Oh yeah, I went to the place anyway and too young. So the taxi drove off. I had my 10 bags outside the door. And I said to her, I rang my brother. He said, you'll have to fly. I said, I can't fly. I said, I have 10 bags with me. Like, I'm going to have to, I can't fly. Like, so then I was like, if I get someone to come and rent out the car, drive down the road and let me into the car. And then I was having this conversation outside the door. Next thing one heard me. She's like, no, you can't do that. I was like, fuck. Right.
So you wanted to get someone down over age to rent a car?
Yeah, I don't want lads from the farm. I was only about an hour away from the farm. Like,
Yeah.
I said, I get one of them down, don't rent it out. I'll drive as far as Sydney, then we'll sort it out, you know. But anyway, no, she caught me out. Couldn't do that. So I ended up having to get an Uber, taxi or whatever, halfway. And my brother drove up halfway in his work van. $500 on a fucking Uber. Down 4 hours. It was this foreign man or whatever. And he was asking me questions. And I remember I spent the whole journey on the phone to someone because I thought like I was going to get kidnapped here. Like 4 hours away, this man had to bring me and met my brother. It was so funny. I actually have a video on my phone. I was sat on a step at the side of the road with about 10 bags. Just sat there waiting for my brother to come and pick me up.
Jeez.
Anyway, he picked me up and I went home then. That was the end of that story. I just...
Some experience, don't you, like?
To be fair, Joe, I'm not joking. I totally admire you.
Yeah.
No, I got that from him now. So he admires you big time. Like, he's telling me these stories. Like, hardly she's not doing that. Try not hard, lad. She does this, she does that. Mate, the one I'm at Waterford. He goes, yeah. Not a bad
a lot of people say to look at me, you wouldn't think like I do have my nails on sometimes and my lashes on and
So go back to where you were. You're back in Ireland now.
Oh yeah, I spent November just gone till about March in Australia. I just driving the digger for a crowd and working on the rail, and then I said, you know something now, I think it's just time to go home.
How would you get that feeling as time to go home? Like what changed?
I was ringing my mother twice a day.
A bit of homesick.
Yeah, like I would say I am a home bird, but like...
Are you a mammy's girl?
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
I ring my mother twice a day. You have to be a bit of a mammy's girl, like.
We do fall out now. We're actually kind of in the middle of
but
falling
still,
out
though,
at the
deep
minute.
down,
We're
you're
just
just
not
like-
really talking quite at the minute.
But you came home, but like, what was the idea of coming home? You were just like, what?
I suppose I found like, do you know, when you're away, you miss so much. Like my granny had died. Do you know,
Well,
a few
I
people.
was never away.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine what it's like.
Like the first time my mother got sick, so I was like, right, I'm going home. That was the first time. And the second time, do you know, there's things you see you're missing at home, and I'm like, feck it. Like, do you know, it comes to you have to weigh up the pros and cons. Like, right, do I want to miss out on all this? Like, do I really love it over here? And like, don't get me wrong.
That's what's kind of stopped me, and it has stopped me in the last few years. I've always said I'd love to go to a harvest, but one thing about my mother, I'd be like, what if something happens to my mother when I go
But that's
away?
just a worry you have, like,
And
you know.
more lads have said to me, goes, lad, you can stay here all you want, and nothing will happen her.
Yeah.
But the moment you go away,
Yeah,
something may happen her.
I'll tell you something
That's
funny.
the biggest fear I have about travelling.
The very first
The
time.
reason be coming home as well, like.
Yeah, but you went away.
I was 13 years gone.
Yeah.
13
You've experienced
years.
it. You never went away, Don, did you?
No.
No, me and Don were very similar.
You're on board.
Yeah.
The first time I went to Australia, so it was November. I don't know what year it was, we figured it out. A week before I was to go, my granny got very sick. And my mother rang me and she said, I had the car sold and everything, so I had no car. And I was at home. It was a couple of days even before I was going. And Mum rang me and said, oh, look, we're blowing nursing home with granny. She's not well. Come down. I started bawling. I ran downstairs to my father. I said, drop me to nursing home fast. Like, you know, went down and the priest came and, you know.
Last rites and yeah.
And I said, right, I can't get on this flight. Like, I'm not going. Do you know, I'll be on the flight now and she'll pass away or whatever. And in fairness, everyone said, May, you have to go. She'd want you to go. I came home anyway.
The whole
and,
thing, she'd be proud of you if you've done what you're doing, want to do.
Yeah,
it.
I came
exactly.
home in March, April or May, and she was still alive.
Stop.
Then she took about 5 turns anyway. Left, me and my brother were at home. Now this sounds very wrong altogether, right? But the whole family was at home, and me and Luke were in the room with Granny, and I just said, Granny, look, we're all here, do you know? Everyone's at home, do you know? Do you know?
Stop.
Yeah.
And I'd say we were back out 3 weeks, and I was asleep one night. I was actually working days and nights, and I was burnt out, like I was wrecked. And Luke came in one night and was like, "Meg, Granny's after passing away," and I was like, "She wouldn't fucking listen to me 3 weeks ago, no." But that'll just show you, like, do you know. Imagine if I put that flight off the first time.
Yeah.
She didn't die for a year later, like, do you know. No, sorry, that's
So
very
you're
very
still-
deep to talk about. But you know what I'm
But,
saying?
realistically, you would have been still a year in Ireland.
I would have still.
You wouldn't have seen what you've seen.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have
there you
experienced
go.
the experience, you know. You can't stop life because of something else.
Yeah.
You can't change anything. When your day
Yeah.
comes, your day comes. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like.
Yeah.
And coming
and-
back to this. Oh, sorry, go on.
No.
But coming back to this time, like now, how do you find the trucking industry for a lady in Ireland?
It's grand. I like
She's
it's,
working with Don. Must be very bad.
No, but I mean, like facility wise for women and that.
actually, I will tell
Yeah.
you something. So,
Interesting story here now.
All right.
actually, the whole way through all these jobs, like, don't you come home? The minute I come in home in the evening, I'd be running straight to the toilet. Because, like, you could be holding your wee all day, like, or whatever, you know? And my mother said to me all the time, you're going to end up with serious problems if you don't start going to the toilet. When I was younger, I was too scared to, you know, we'll say, go to the toilet behind the tyre of a tractor or something. Do you know, I wouldn't, like, I was too scared. I was young, like. And she always said it to me, and I was like, oh, go away, don't, ma'am. Don't be quiet, like.
Yeah.
And about, I'd say it was a month ago now, I was taking a 45 in Patricksville, and I had serious pain, and I was like, this isn't right, like, something's not right here.
You're holding
My stomach, like, I was in desperate pain. I was like, what's going on?
because you're holding to go to the toilet, like.
I didn't know what it was. I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, what is wrong? I thought it was my appendix, and I rang Mum, and she works in the doctors, and she said, I'll see, can I get an appointment? I was like, oh, I actually can't wait. I was like, there's something wrong, like, tore up the road anyway to the doctors, into the hospital. It was from holding my wee all along. I ended up getting fairly sick over it.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
First of all, that's because most service stations have barriers up and you
Yeah.
can't go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like especially where we are around.
Smaller
Yeah.
shops.
You're
Smaller
very-
shops have. You can't pull a lorry up the side of the road anymore.
Yeah, or it's just people giving you dirty looks while you're parking there, and I'm
Yeah.
like, do you know?
So there's actually technically no service station around Limerick to.
But even
No.
there, an example.
In
Yesterday,
fairness,
I was.
you know, you'd find you kind of pick your ones, or like what you found is plan out the route. But like
You have landmarks.
that time, so I ended up in the hospital, and like I'd say if I left it a day or two, it was going to turn into sepsis. Like, so you've
No
a
way.
kidney infection, and then you've the doctor was trying to explain this to me. You've kidney infection, then you've pyelonephritis, and then you've sepsis, like. And I was just on, I had pyelonephritis or whatever, and I had an IV drip and whatever, but like I got a serious fright. Like I was thinking to myself.
And would you say that's because of lack of good services for female drivers?
Like in one sense, I would know. There's some sites that are very good. Like we're drawn into one site there at the minute. Like a ladies only toilet, they lock the door, it's clean, brilliant. Like, but the odd one you do go into, alright, like it mightn't be great, but even like a shop, like some of them mightn't have them, or
unless you're buying,
unless you're parking,
and then like that sort of thing, you park on a footpath and some woman's there giving you a dirty look, and I'm like, oh my god.
I was coming out with Tralee yesterday morning, and I pull up outside. I just seen Apple Green, and I shot in. Wanted a cup of coffee, needed a piss as well, and Tommy Shane back in the lorry had a fucking Snapchat. Tommy Shane, you fucker! I was going to park there. I was looking forward to that fucking sausage roll all morning. And it's like, but there's only room literally for barely minimum me, like. Yeah, and I was just shopping in town, but there was plenty of room in the car park for cars. If you were handy in a lorry, you would have get in. But they had barriers up. They had bollards beside their shop.
Do you know where I go? Do you know when we be joining around Castle Troy? Do you know there's a little shopping, not even a centre, but there's a centre and there's a couple of restaurants and a car park. Do you know there at Castle Troy on the left hand side? Do you know what I'm on about?
Oh yeah, jeez, yeah. Across from the school.
There's nowhere around there to go to the toilet, right? So I pull up into this car park. Now it's for cars, and Castle Troy, they're all kind of half posh inside there, and they'd be staring at me. And I go into, there's a restaurant inside there. I walk in, dirty boots, but there's nowhere else. And I go into the toilet, like there's actually nowhere else. Like, do you know what I mean?
You know, but there isn't like.
And it is very important, like. Now
but not even females, even for males as well. Like it's you can get sick out of it. Like
look, we're a little bit luckier. We can kind of go
lob it out the back of the lorry,
which we can, which is very unfair for.
Yeah.
So they should be. But going back again to like there is plenty of shops there, but a lot of them is put up these fucking barriers up the footpath.
Or the toilets don't fucking work when you get in there.
Well, what's that place? What's that little shop I go to in the mornings of going to down to Kerry? It's out near the bypass Croke. Outside of there.
Just Croke.
They put up the barriers along the hard shoulder.
I was actually in there the other day.
What the fuck's that about?
Yeah.
And I was actually there one morning. I was lucky enough. I got a spot for the lorry inside in the car park.
Yeah.
And I went in and had a piss and got a cup of coffee. It was real early in the morning. Next thing I come out, the Jags on here. This fucking buck in the Volvo hitting all the fucking barriers. He knocked the whole out of them. And he out the lorry and went on in himself. No problem. But he damaged the lorry.
They're all small plastic.
Yeah, they're folded over. But like he still marked it. Here he was. I wanted to speed ramp. No, he was your man mowing the barrier over. And I see actually 2 or 3 of them are gone now. You can actually pull in the lorry in behind them. Yeah, so he's know them out.
No, that is a disaster to be fair.
But that is one thing. Like I will say, geez, I did get a desperate fright. Like, and I text the other girls that I know driving. And I was like, like, sure, my mother was always saying to me, but I'm like, oh, go away.
Be worried about this.
But like, it's actually something then.
But sepsis is serious, like.
I tell you, now, like, you'll see me inside the body tipper or anywhere, like, just.
Well, you're dead right,
I often done it. I often squeeze the arse cheeks getting up the stairs. And then when you head down the road, you see the bit of Tyler all flying out the back of the wind. Fuck them, whatever gets that. But no, but it's wrong in a way. Like, you should have plenty of services. I think every shop that sells fuel and coffee should have a full-blown toilet and parking area for everyone.
Yeah.
But no, they should have a fucking bay.
Yeah, a truck bay.
There should at least be somebody of a lay-by.
Like, see them truck beds, you go in half them and there's cars parked in them.
Everywhere. Moneygall is a pure example. I actually had it out with a fella here about 2 weeks ago. I was heading down and there's a lad actually employed from Supermax to stand outside and tell the bus parking area, if you're a truck, round the back. He's standing there. And the truck bay was pure empty. I put in, I said, I'm not even going to have a row with him. I said, I go on around the truck bay. Do you think I get a spot in the truck bay? I took a Snapchat and I brought it down to him. Nothing but cars and jeeps in the truck bays. They were double parked, they were single parked. I was like, and I brought it down and I said, hey lad, you want to do a good job? I says, go up there and move all them cars out of the truck bays. So I put them down the front of the shop where they're meant to be. And he goes, oh, that's not my job. Oh, your job is meant to take truck drivers out of the bus bays. That's pure empty. There was lots of bus in it.
And there is a load of bus bays. I've never in my life seen them all full.
Yeah, no, never.
What are the chances?
I understand the health and safety risk. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people getting off buses. There could be 40 people in the one belt getting off bus. You have the likes of myself and all of us landing in a lorry, just hopping out. there is a bit of a health and safety risk there, but they're never full. There's plenty of room in them bus bays.
But why do they care so much about the fucking bus stops?
They're Americans.
Fucking Yanks. Don't fuck
Yank.
them.
They be what you call, I suppose, the tourists. It's like, well, either way, anyway.
Aye,
Like
but
I
aye,
said, there
but
must be
half the
20
times,
spots.
that I'm in them bus bays, the Yanks take pictures of the truck.
Actually,
Yeah.
you probably did right.
They admire an Irish truck for some reason. I don't know. Go through it there. You drive by the church. Next one,
They're all sitting there,
yeah.
Bruce
Because
Wilson
it's
has
not,
them all now.
but it's not an American truck. It's an Irish truck and a flat nose. They're used to seeing the bull nose.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure, look at Bruce Wilson there now after bringing the Scania over.
Yeah.
They got Madford over there.
Yeah. I see BM sent them over a lot of merchandise.
Yeah. But see, he's after buying one of them fucking trucks
Models.
and it's the BM one.
Yeah, did he buy that?
He
Or-
bought it off a fellow who's after designing it over there.
Yeah, I was talking to a fellow BM and he said he put that sticker on his own card.
Yeah, well,
Your man who built it, yeah. And then
Yeah.
he was at
He
a
copied
truck
it.
show and then saw it and then bought it off him.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh,
But-
look.
And what about building sites? Are they a bit of a struggle now? Or?
they're not too bad, to be
Do you know the
fair.
worst thing? Do you know why I actually would prefer to go to the shop or to the shop to go to the toilet?
Cleaner.
Like no, like the minute you get out. Well, I don't know. This might be in my head. Like you feel so judged. Like the minute you get out the truck, like
On the
you
building
know,
site?
yeah. Like
Yeah,
you're
I
just
don't
kinda-
think so. No, no one takes much fucking notice. No, to be fair, no.
But the way rules and regulations have gone, nearly every compound in the building site has to have female, male.
Yeah.
And we
No, to be fair, most of them do. Like
Yeah.
they would. You know,
they have to
they're
because
good,
they have to meet rules and regulations to open the site.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
There has to be a drying room. There has to be
That's
a
right, yeah, drawing room,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have to have all that. Like
Yeah.
you're
But if it-
guaranteed.
The sites are good though, to be fair.
But would you do much site work now with Foley?
All sites.
Is it
Yeah.
not? It's not bigger. Like, is it building sites? You go into
Oh,
building.
yeah, we're all building
Yeah.
sites every time.
I thought it was all like bypasses and big.
Well, they're,
fucking
well, they're building
projects.
sites, are they? I class as a building site. Or
Yeah, but you go into a building site for a bypass. You meet everything at the front of it, but you could drive fucking 2 mile down to tip your load. Like you could weigh them.
Yeah.
But we go into the compound.
You wouldn't be screwing in around houses though for foundations.
No, but no,
No.
we don't
Yeah.
really. Maybe
No.
When I was in my lair doing tip work that time, like it was always we have signed a docket going in what house number you're tipping at.
Oh,
It's for,
right.
for traceability for pyrite and stuff.
Okay.
Like they want to know where the 804 and T3 came from for the foundation levels.
all right.
That's what I call like a building site.
Yeah.
You would sign your docket and you were tipping literally at the foundation of each house.
of the house. Yeah.
Like I could go up to the clock now and tell you where I tipped the 804. I know the house numbers. Like I tipped the 804 and the T3 for that one, and I tipped it for that one. And Colin Murphy used to be with me as well. T3 down, he tipped there, 2 tips
yeah.
there. Yeah, we had traceability the whole time.
Well, that
Yeah.
was now to be to a stockpile in the.
But that's what I'm saying. Your stockpiles and bypasses and
Yeah.
bigger projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the houses they were pain to hold. Oh, you go into the gate, man. You meet the man at the gate. Where are you going?
You half of them probably wouldn't really know either where
they
you're
wouldn't
going.
have
Like,
fucking
you
clue.
know.
Not. I meant to go to house 33 into 36. No, not in order for that. What do you mean it's not in order for that? I have. You make it down there, tip wherever you can find it. End of the story. He didn't give a fuck where you were going.
Yeah.
Tip wherever you wanted. That was it. Like, but no, where were we? We were.
Oh,
You're home from Australia, back with Foley,
and that's where I am now.
still there,
Yeah.
happy out.
Happy out.
Yeah.
Happy out.
And
Yeah.
there's how many women?
And I
working for
passed my
Shane now?
Arctic as well.
Oh, when did you pass Arctic?
Son, you never sold him.
No, yeah.
He said
when
today.
did-
He
when
said
did you
today
pass?
you're driving Arctic.
a month ago.
About a month ago, I'd say, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Foley has a couple of women working driving.
There was 3.
There was
Yeah.
3 of us.
Melanie.
That's one thing actually that I do love about the job, like definitely.
A couple of women working with you.
Yeah, like do you know we'll say at the start maybe when like 5 years ago when I started there wasn't that many girls at it. Like John, you would get looked at like whereas now
There's
there's
loads.
in that Adair bypass I think we counted one day like there's about like 8 or 9 girls like do you know it's
Yeah.
and it's
Which is
brilliant
great,
then.
It's great to see.
But even like Sophie there, my best friend, like I know Sophie 3 months. And how I met her was I was going up the road, she was coming
She's
down the
driving
road.
for.
Green Valley.
Valley.
Yeah.
And I flashed the lights at her and she never flashed me back and I was like, here's one
Bitch.
of these bitches now. Doesn't like other girls fucking driving. I was like, oh, typical. Next thing she texts me, geez, was that you? I never knew you were home from Australia. I'm telling you, since then, we've been on the phone 24/7 to each other.
Yeah.
Went on holidays there last weekend to Portugal
I've
with
seen
each other.
that. Yeah, actually, yeah.
And do you know, like that's like we get on savage, and then Melanie working for Shane.
Yeah.
Like I remember the
And
first.
there's Zoe down there for Ward and Ward.
Oh
Zoe Gallagher.
yeah.
I met her last week in a dare and she flashed me and I was like, she sent me a snap that you're ignorant. I didn't actually see it, I just seen your teeth. Your teeth was smiling, this Aveco. She fears dark. She goes, everyone says that to me. She goes, I'm on the sunbeds.
But there's loads of girls like Leah Carroll and there's loads of them down around that way. Like there's a girl driving for Kelly Hall and it's class passing everyone on the road. Like they're all flashy.
But especially when you meet a girl like you're like,
It's great.
I remember
she's one of
my
me.
first time seeing Melanie. I was going up the town. I had a tractor and low loader and a digger on behind me. I was like 17, I'd say, and she was coming against me in an Arctic and low loader and she had a digger. And I was looking at her and I was like, that's class. I was like, that is class. And she flashed and she waved and I was like, oh my God, that's real. I was waving at her.
She's a fair operator too, isn't she?
Savage, honest to God.
Some woman
She drive anything.
You were telling me about the digger driving, she does the banking.
Do you know the tip she does? She makes this little,
the stockpile and she passes it all
she
in.
does a small little bank around the edge.
Oh yeah.
Right,
yeah.
and you go back up to the edge.
She's good.
But if you left it in the middle of the yard, don't bother. She give thumbs up and she'll
there's a girl who'd like to get on for a chat.
Yeah, I'd love to get on. To be fair, now.
I'd love to get Shane Foley on. Would he do it?
I don't know.
Would he do it, Don?
Jeez, I doubt it. If we brought it down to the shed, maybe I doubt it. He would. He wouldn't. He wouldn't sit still for a minute.
No, he wouldn't. Phone would be ringing.
Yeah, the phone ringing. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but no, you do actually meet savage friends through it. There's Sophie and Melanie and
and we Shauna as well.
Shauna as well, yeah.
Shauna Hill was with us.
Yeah.
With three.
It was actually class. We used to, if we were all kind of on the same job, we would text each other. Oh, we'll pull in there for a break.
Did you ever make a girls group on Snapchat?
Oh, no, that's one thing we've never done.
Yes.
No, I actually didn't.
You might give it out to be going on that.
It was 2 weeks ago, me and Sophie, we said, we pull in, take a half an hour to get our boat drawn to the bypass. And I don't know how it came up, but I said, I'd love to go on holidays. There and then we booked a holiday for the weekend after,
That's fucking brilliant.
And so I only knew her about 3 months, but that'll just show you the job actually gets you so many friends.
There is a bond. But even truck drivers, there is a...
It even goes to show you the line of work you're in. You can actually just book a holiday in the following week. I'm going. Yeah. Okay, we'll make it someone fill your place. You don't have to book holidays.
No, to be fair, we went for a weekend, but it was it was brilliant.
You booked a few days off,
No, there's loads of girls I can't think of now off the top of my head, but down around there, there's loads of girls driving. It's class to see,
It is great to see.
Alicia Carney drives for Stevens.
Yeah.
She's on the what size her lorry?
660.
Yeah, and she's on low loaders now. I remember her in Hudson's driving her little rigid tipper.
That's class,
And she was on then she got moved to a 5-axle, and then she went working for Stevens, and she was straight on.
She was on the Arctics and Hudson's as well.
Oh, she did actually.
Yeah,
she drove drawing bags, and I remember seeing her in Dublin, and she's a little small girl. She's sound.
She's some crack.
She's dead sound. But then she ended up going to Stevenson's, and she got the
Renault as well.
Yeah, but what's the lorry she's on now? With the stacks.
650. They're the one with the bull bar. With
Dwayne
the
Lynch had a video up.
Yeah, it's class.
What's the sound she done?
Which one? She's fucking loads
no,
of them.
Alicia. We're making a man job girly again. That's Alicia, yeah.
That's Alicia.
Yeah. She just literally shot up overnight, and her lorry is unreal. And this week I seen her on Snapchat. She's on a low loader, drawing reels or something.
Yeah,
she is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was out in England as well. And
she's
class. She's flying. I'm 4-year-old my Blair, and I remember her driving a 5-axle Renault in now Dublin.
Yeah.
And I was like, just great to see a young one driving a lorry. Now look at her.
I was telling her yesterday she was down there in Edenderry.
Was she?
Yeah.
With Duck?
No, she was drawn down beside us. Yeah.
Yeah, but I seen this Snapchat here a few weeks ago. She's on low loader and big massive loads. She was five of the Stevens lorries on the one job, but she was still doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't know she went to England.
I didn't know she did a job in England there, big load as well, a wide load.
Yeah. That's another guess we should get on
Alicia, I keep fucking asking her.
No?
Well, she will. She said no.
She might listen to this. She might change her mind.
Yeah.
Tell me, in your experience now, I know some said they have experience. Did you ever experience any bit of stigma because you were a woman?
A bit of bullying or
driving?
I remember going into a site one day and a fella says to me, I have 2 daughters now in government jobs. You should get one of them. And I looked at him. I goes, are your 2 daughters happy? Like he was there. I said, well, I'm happy in my job too. I was like,
that's the right answer for him.
Do you know? Now
that's
off the
right
top of my
answer.
head, I can't remember. Joe, you would some fellas in be a bit weird, but do you know? I think most really the good things rule out the bad things. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That was some answer. Is your daughter happy?
Yeah. Probably.
Fucking answer. Well, I'm happy in my job, so fuck your daughter. That was a brilliant answer.
But it's gas sometimes as well. Like, I even see it there, like, you know, today and yesterday, if you're drawn to a new job, like, and you hop out, like, they don't expect to see a girl, like, you know.
But I reckon a few years' time that'll be normalised.
Oh, but come here,
I think
since 5
it's
years ago.
normalised now.
It's getting
Honestly,
more and
yeah.
more, I think.
Yeah.
Compared to like what it was 5 years ago, you get looks and stares and like, whereas now people actually salute you. Whereas before it was like, what's going on? Like, you're on driving the tractor.
Oh,
like,
your mum with long hair driving the lorry.
Yeah, do you know? Whereas
but even
now,
my Emma there now at the minute, she's fucking on about getting her rigid license. She goes, I
Is
love
she?
it. Oh, man,
she definitely should.
Yeah, no,
definitely.
she's filled out the application some nights and it's
It's a great thing to have.
But she goes, I'd love to drive a tipper. She goes,
But there'll always.
But that's
Well,
where
if you ask
she'd
me, there's
start.
always going to be work there
All
for
the
a long
here,
driver.
what was it, 2 weeks ago, buddy, I was drawing silage with his fast track and we'd go down and wash the tractor in the contractor's yard. And I took off the trailer and I was too fat, I couldn't get in by the lift arm to take off the last Susie. I said, Emma, she was in the passenger, get in there. I said, grab the joystick, push her forward, take off the handbrake and let her roll. Grand, she done that and I took off Susie. Grand, I said, I'm going to put a piece of timber at the wheel, because the trailer no handbrake.
She took off driving around
Oh,
there.
she took off.
Oh, I saw your Snapchat there. She
Down
down
the
around the
yard.
yard.
She
But
went.
that's how you're going to learn, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's how
yeah.
you learn.
This is like your rock breaker story. she took out on the yard and she stopped. She goes, no, I'm a bit nervous. I said, Emma, I'm going around to get filled with diesel and I'm going to wash it. I said, you know where the diesel pump is. Head down there now.
Yeah.
And I walked down the yard after. It's a good little walk. Like, got the diesel. She reversed in beside it. Sound. And I filled the diesel. And I said, Emma, round down back of the yard, over the wash bay, leave it top of the slats. No, I won't be able to go around them trailers. I said, you fucking will, sister, no problem. Got it.
Yeah, fair
Into the wash
play,
bay.
sir.
I washed the lorry.
That's the first step, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then Buddy Leach rang me. He goes, I sent him a Snapchat of Emma driving. He goes, Emma's driving that back to my yard and do not drive that yourself. And I said, no, she won't. She wouldn't take it out on the road. No, fair enough. I wasn't going to push her.
Yeah,
But the next morning, in the bed, she said to me, I think I'm going to book me rigid test. She goes, I liked that last night. You told me something to do and I done it and I was good at it. And she goes, I said, book it if you want.
Oh, but it's some feeling, you know, like when you think you can't do it or like, you know.
That's exactly what she said next morning. She goes, she thought she wasn't able to drive a fast track.
Yeah.
She drove it. She goes, like, will Buddy let me drive a fast track around the yard if I go to this evening? She was mad to drive it again.
That's the first step.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's always the hardest. Like the first time you do it, like, it's always going to be the hardest. It's going to get easier after that. Like, do you
Tell
know?
them and turn off a digger. Can I work the rock breaker?
Yeah.
that was your start.
Do you know?
We're going for tea. Turn the digger off. No, how do you work the rock breaker?
Do you know, like I see there, well, like, do you know, I don't come from a farm or like, do you know, Dad just drives lorries for the fellas. Do you know, it's hard. It is hard to get to start. Like, so any opportunity you do get, you have to take it. Like, do you know, because
I was kind of similar to that coming up. My father was a salesman, businessman. Like, he wears short work. My brother, he'd be fairly technology and he's well clued in. Like, and then me, I was down milking cows. I was trying to spread slurry. I was like, where the fuck do you come from? I was like, I'm just stray sheep in my family in a sense. And even to this day, my old was saying, where were you today? I said, I was in Kerry. Where were you yesterday? Up the north. Jesus. I used to go down there years ago. It used to take me 2 days. And I'd be like, I do it in a day now, no problem. And he kind of admired me in that sense to say, just you're a fair man. And this whole thing with the Tipperary Truck Show, we're trying to like pictures. I sent in the family group on WhatsApp last week. Anyone in the group here, would you like me picture on Facebook? I want to get on the poster. You would have texted me, Matt, they're liking that for you there. And he had no interest in trucks whatsoever. A car now would interest him, but not a truck in the world would he give a fuck. I looked at it, I was like, Jesus, Smeol is that like me picture me truck.
Delighted.
Yeah.
Actually, as well, Dad started working with us now as well. Dad
He's still driving trucks.
He decided he was going to take an early retirement there about a month ago, and I was from the job he was in. He was driving trucks already for a different company. He said he retired, and I was like, no, you were not retiring. You're too young now.
And what age is your father?
He's retirement age, But I told him he wasn't retiring. Like,
but he's fresh though.
He's
fresh.
Yeah.
Mick is young at that. So Mick is young at that.
But he worked for Shane years ago, all right. But I said, come on, drive tippers. I rang Shane. I said, give the father an old tipper there, do you know? Well, Jesus, it was the worst thing ever done. It's like driving a truck and dog now. He, like, you don't pass me without him, do you? Like, he is just... It's like, I call him my trailer on behind me.
But
like.
it was nice there a bit back before he actually came on. He went for spins with you.
Yeah, I used to.
That was nice moment.
Yeah.
I didn't see, and he goes, I'm sure there was a time you were in the passenger seat. So for him, it must be a very proud moment too.
Yeah, even I love bringing Mam, like, you know, now come here, she'd be holding on for dear life.
Did your mother go for a spin?
She
I
has.
have begged my mother. She's at home, she's minding the kids, and she has 2 or 3 days off a week. I was like, Ma, I'm going to Kerry tomorrow, I'm going to Cork. Will you come? Oh, get that truck. I would get up the steps, she'd say.
The only way now I got Mam in the truck was I was passing over home. I was going into Quarry, Ballyorgan over, and I said, Mam, I'm passing the door, come on. She said, right. So we got to the quarry, and there's a big, the quarry hole.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Jesus, stop. Jesus, we're going to fall. May stop. Get off the phone, May stop.
Get off the phone.
I was like, Mam, like, don't we have to drive down here like this where the stone is? Oh, stop. Oh, Jesus, oh, stop. I actually rang her yesterday, and I said, she was off. I said, well, come on for a spin. Oh, I'll cook the dinner here now. I said, come on. No, I'll cook the dinner here now.
But
no,
it's mad the difference. Like, she's your mother, like.
Yeah.
And the fear she has.
Oh,
and
she's
the fear you don't
like,
have.
You know,
Yeah.
We're totally
Did you ever bring Mom and Lure, you know?
Oh, Mom used to come out all the time, yeah.
Does she like it?
Oh, yeah, Mom always comes for a spin.
Does she?
She's been high up looking around.
looking over the
Yeah.
Nosy. See what the neighbours have.
Yeah.
I even enjoyed Full of the Pipe. She used to always come up with me Full of the Pipe.
Did she?
Yeah, because my uncle Liam is a Wicklow. So when I come up into
Oh, she'd fuck off.
she'd jump off.
Stop.
Yeah, bring her back down this Sunday. So it worked. She'd tip up, Liam would pick her up, take her up to Wicklow. Hollywood, and they have a house.
I know about her up in the lorry, up steps.
Oh, no, she does.
Is Mom coming next week?
She was on about it. She was quizzing
Was
like
she?
mad. She was
It's a job.
quizzing. So is it on next? She was quizzing. So she could be. She could. No, we were obviously it'd be later at night. We'd be up before. So I was going early in the day. Now it's a bit later because we're busy. Like
I've never seen a man as busy since I worked with Shane Foley. I used to go to the truck show with Don. We'd ready to go on Thursday night. No,
Thursday, I would be, or first thing Friday morning, I would go.
He'd be up the road into Dublin Thursday night early.
Things have changed.
Things have changed.
No, I just got it. It's late Friday night, boy.
Very late. What was Waterford?
But we had a great time.
We arrived in late enough at Waterford.
But then we have a great night after.
Oh, savage.
You rang me. You rang me to get got tick of me. Where are you part? I said, I'm at Leam's Buffy. Where are you part? We want to get all Foley's together. We want to get Foley's together, little, and what's going on? And I hung up the phone and you rang back, got ticker. I was like, we left a spot beside us. We just pull in.
But sure, you didn't even know.
But I didn't know where it was. It was dark. It was dark.
Cheers.
You'll have to stand in between the two of them in a minute.
I could describe it down to a T when I come in the gate. Yeah.
So you go in the gate, you hang right down the alley.
You could see the girls were there, did the tint.
And you go into a small gate.
Yeah, and you could.
We leave them off, mate.
Yeah.
I did say that to you.
Here, you can have this conversation when this is over, yeah?
Oh, that conversation's finished. Waterford's done, like.
I should have fell out a couple of times since then anyway, so.
Oh, Jesus.
It's every week.
It's a regular thing now.
You went in your first
Are you
camp.
going up the foot of the pipe?
Yeah, probably. I've no lorry organiser.
Yes, you are going.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, you have to, mate.
Yeah.
It's aight. You like Waterford, didn't you?
Yeah,
well,
cracked before.
Full of
I've
Pipe,
never
you'll-
been to Full of Pipe. I was at Tipperary already.
You love it. You love it. It's nice. It is a nice show. It's all in hard underground as well. It's around the track.
Yeah.
Like it's nice.
Yeah.
And Tipperary's top of the pops.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, I enjoyed Tipperary last
That's a
year. It
great
was
show.
good.
Yeah,
That's
top of
a
the
great
pops.
show.
Like
Yeah.
it's,
Watford was good on crack too.
Waterford's
was
just
a
a
good-
lovely
that was
set.
my first time in Waterford.
The
Never.
weather, the setting, it was fucking
Lovely.
brilliant.
Lovely.
No, and what you got? What truck you gonna take?
We were discussing that earlier.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Whichever one is cleaner in the
Bring
air.
the black one there, the Dundies.
Oh, God, I wouldn't get into that.
She was saying what the
whatever.
other lads were washing it there this evening.
You're mad for the 08.
She went quiet now. The lads were washing your lorry down there earlier on.
Don't tell Don he's drinking. He's drinking. Don't tell him he got wound up.
Yeah, I did the brush and they were scraping that.
Or they dropped the brush on the ground.
No, I'm only messing. They weren't. Don't be upsetting him like that.
But no, come here now. We'll scale back now. You're home. You're from Australia. You're working Foley now. What is the plan going forward? Literally now, I'm going to say it because it's you. What's the plan for next 6 months? Because
Come here, I could be in Australia next week. Like.
That's what I'm saying.
that's why I'm scaling back 6 months.
No, I'm not going to Australia.
No?
No.
Why?
I'll go back for a holiday.
Why wouldn't you go back to work?
Don't ask. I'll get notions in my head now when I could be gone tomorrow. Like. So,
But did you not say to me that if you actually work a Saturday here, you'd only make the same money. Because of how expensive the living in Australia is.
Yeah, well, that's... So I work for Shane, but I work for a farmer in the evening as well. So
Every evening or?
Yeah, well, Monday to Friday.
Friday, yeah?
Yeah.
Milking?
No, slurry, mowing silage, drawing bales. Just go over in the evening, like, we finish the Shane's at 5 or 6. I find the evening's a bit long, like, so I goes over and tips away there.
2 or 3 hours.
Till about 10 or 11.
You're a savage grafter, to be fair to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You've deadly
ambition.
Yeah, ambition for such a young girl. I mean, there's young ones like you, and I'm not joking, they're home and they're doing makeup tutorials, thinking they're
talking into TikTok.
Sensations, you know?
Going live on TikTok from 6 o'clock.
Like, even driving into the yard, I says, by the way, just see your car, like,
yeah, he said
it.
I bought that. There's a noise coming off it coming up the road, I think. I don't know, we won't say it now, but I think there's a noise coming off of the car. I don't know. I just turned up the radio. But yeah, so like we'll say the week I work here, I'd get the same here than I would in Australia, but like I am working, so what I'm gone at 6 in the morning and I won't come home 10 or 11 at night, which it is longer hours, but like I don't mind it really, to be fair. Yeah, but like I am making the same money and I don't have the amount of bills that I had over there. The cost of living over there is very high. That's one thing I will say about it.
A lot of people are on about it. It's gone crazy.
It is. And I, like when I came home there, a lot of people have come home.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, now there's still rakes out there, like my brother is not going to come home anyway.
Why
like,
is he happy? Good number, like.
Yeah, just like Luke's gas, like we all thought when Luke went out, he'd be home in a month. We all kind of said, right, good luck, we'll see you in a month. Like, what is it, 3 or 4 years later? Like,
what does Luke do outside?
He's driving diggers, pipe laying, and I think he's kind of...
Civil.
He tells me anyway he's running
though.
the crew, but I don't know why he tells me that.
And has he a partner out there and stuff? Or?
About 5 or 6 for myself.
Cut that. Could be hanging a man.
But no, he works... They're actually... So in Sydney...
He's single? Luke, he's not married, right?
He don't know. No, he's single, yeah.
But I've met a lot of lads my age have been to Australia and back, and they're like, it's kind of the same. It works out the same as living in Ireland as over there. You make the money, it's really expensive to live. You're not going to be better off coming over unless you live in a fucking nest and not spend a shilling. Like,
I suppose like Luke is kind of a bit the same as myself. Like, so he works, he has his job.
Yeah.
He gets on very well. They're working in the new airport plane, and he'll be driving diggers and doing all that, and then he works on the rail as well, the nights and the weekends. So like that is where you are going to make that bit of extra money.
Yeah.
Like
you have to work.
Oh, you like I'd see girls there maybe working 3 or 4 days a week in a cafe
Australia
or a bar, and I'm like, how can you afford that? If I just work my normal week in Australia with no extra rail work or anything, I'm like, right, it's hard to save. Like, you need to do that bit extra, I think, to be able to save and don't actually come home with a bit of money. Like,
you have to graft to get on. Like.
And I think like that's why I'd say Luke won't come home. Like he's a grafter out there, he really is making good money and stuff. So can't see him
the
come
same
home.
with Linda's young fella. She's telling me all there
Oh
today.
yeah, he's
he went straight to the mines. I'd say that man just came off the plane and laced up the booze and
he probably had the booze laced on before he got on the plane.
He like before he knows he has a mission. He said he's go out there and he's going to work his ass off.
He's making money like
he build a house.
He bought a Skyline here. Linda keeps showing me. Show me again tonight. Look at the still and bought.
You got a Skyline out there?
Proper 2-door Skyline or 30
Jeep in a big 4-wheel drive yoke. They goes out to the bush, 5 or 6 of them with the Jeeps, and they have the tint box.
Oh, that's class.
Actually, Linda bought a thing for Christmas or the birthday thing. They're the back, the thing you pull out.
The canopy thing.
Oh yeah.
You open the back door of the Jeep, and you have the flatbed. And then you have this big drawer thing that pulls out. Yeah. So you can put your...
Oh, cool, yeah.
I know there's a sink or a cooker and thing and a storage and stuff like that.
But that I think that's what experience at Australia is about.
Yeah, to be fair now.
Yeah. Go live your bit of crack at the weekends. You work hard. When you have time off, you have your time off.
Yeah.
And you do it cheap and cheerful. Like, that is cheap and cheerful, I'd say, out there. It's like camping.
How come we done that night, then?
It wasn't working
last night. It didn't work last night either.
Huh?
Didn't work last night either.
See the way our podcasts go, like.
No, it's not working.
We're talking serious next minute.
All right.
Yeah. Do you know actually what we say about Australia? Me and Luke, it was funny. Like, if you're not on the rails, you're gone off the rails. Like, if you're not working, you are just gone mad. Like,
one or the other.
But it's one or the other. I see good food in there. Like, desperate sessions. Like, you mean, how the fuck they afford it?
Oh, come here, like you would, like.
You blow $2,000 there in a night. Good session,
handy, handy, Or else just you wouldn't come home for about 3 days, like, you know, just keep going.
I remember Jack Flynn came back one night, went to the Chinese, 2 of them. Got a good bit of grub now. $130 for takeaway Chinese.
Oh, you would handy like yeah.
$130.
It's just that much more expensive.
But two lads,
Yeah.
takeaway Chinese.
Two lads.
Yeah.
Two lads, $130.
I remember when Barry Kane was over there, he said, I'm going down to Sydney for the weekend, the bank holiday or something. He had to bring $3,000 with him.
Jesus.
Maybe more.
You'd nearly want more, like, honestly.
Yeah, and you had to get flights on top of it to fly
Yeah.
to Sydney. He was away from it. Like, it's there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons. Like, it's great. You're getting so much dollars a fucking hour and blah blah. You're making great money, but like to survive and live in a house and rent and then go out for a few pints, you're spending nearly the same.
Yeah.
You see all these lads there now. Do you see the FIFO on TikTok?
What's sweet?
The lads that are fly in, fly out, and like they're
Oh,
going
yeah,
out
yeah.
just like where they're getting paid, like their accommodation, food,
Yeah.
everything.
You spend nothing.
Spend nothing, but then you work for either 2 weeks or 3 weeks in a row, and a week off or 2 weeks off. Or
I actually done
depends
the
on-
maths of that, right? Because I was going, this is at the stage when I was coming home, I was like, right, I need to make such and such amount of money before I come home. And I was like, what's the best way? So I rang a fella about doing one of them jobs as a crushing fella. You were out crushing. It was like that now, 3 weeks on, 1 week off. And he was telling me, like, what I'd get an hour or whatever. And then I was like, right, I'll add it up. Like, so I had that up. And then I added my wage I was getting in Sydney with my rail, taking my bills off of it and, taking a bit off for shopping and, drinking and whatever. I was actually getting nearly more in Sydney, like.
Really?
But it depends. Like, that's in Sydney working like a like, whereas out there, I suppose it would be handier hours, like. But sometimes you do make savage money at that, but like
you spend nothing for them 3 weeks, but that week off you probably spend a fortune.
Like,
Yeah.
But it works out good for some people. Maybe who want to travel. Your week off, then you can book a flight to like fucking I don't know where.
There's like them lads that fly in and
Bali
fly
or
out.
anywhere, yeah.
Them boys that fly in and fly out, they have the accommodation when they're working. But if they the week off, just to go rent a hotel.
That's what I'm saying. You spend a fortune a week off.
Yeah.
You spend money in a hotel and then
I saw one fella put it up. He says he actually rents a house full time, and it was cheaper for him to rent a house, go for the week,
A
than
lot
go
of
stay in
people
a
do
hotel.
that. Yeah.
also long term rent is cheaper
He
than
did it, them going. So he had it like say it was in Perth or wherever. I don't know where he was, but he had the house, the room rented, and then for the week he'd just go there.
Yeah.
And he said for the couple of $100 a week it was cheaper than the hotels.
Yeah. That makes sense. Right, boys, I need a piss break.
Yeah, I'll take a break. Now,
Tell us, what's the worst thing you ever done a digger?
You knew where you were going
there's a
with
good
this.
story here, isn't there?
We have heard.
We've
We have
inside
heard.
information.
This is a couple of years ago now, like, myself and my brother were doing this job for a farmer down the road. We were clearing a double ditch, bear in mind now, I was probably 12.
What's a double ditch?
A ditch, and then a
Jesus
bank, and then a ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
double ditch.
There's the big down that end of the country there with the hunting, the horses.
Oh, yeah.
We always
Double
jump
ditch.
double ditches.
But
Yeah.
your man and I wanted to clear this double ditch so he could walk down it, right? So myself and my brother took this job on. I think he was probably, maybe I was 13 or 12 or whatever. He was about 15 or 16. We hired out a mini digger.
You heard it out.
Yeah.
Hey, they were clearing double ditch, Paul.
We jobs on, like.
Yeah, they were busy like a double ditch.
I know actually we were older because he was driving. Yeah, maybe about 14. So anyway.
Sorry, she wasn't 13, she was 14.
So Luke says to me, go on so you can drive the digger. It's a grand mini digger, like. Anyway, so I didn't know what I was doing and I hit him with the digger by accident.
Where?
Oh, like, just blew him over, like. With the digger, like.
Jesus Christ,
He fell, like. So, of course, war. Get out the digger. He was on the chainsaw. I'm going to the chainsaw, no matter. I went to and cut my leg with the chainsaw.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. He was carrying me up the fields. He put me into the van. We had to drive up home, carry me home. Ma'am, she have to cut her leg. Like, I couldn't look at my leg. It was like up here, we'll say.
Opened yourself.
Oh, ma'am, I can't look. Luke was panicking. I was sat there, didn't know what was going on. Thought it was still funny. I hit him with a digger, like. Anyway, sure, ma'am.
Not about your leg, go up on the chainsaw.
Oh, no, sure.
I hit Luke with a digger.
Do you know when, like, mum's a nurse, like, there's no such thing as going to the doctor, really, unless you're dead, like.
We'll sort it here now.
Mum was there and with her disinfectant and cleaning, and Luke was like, Mum, like, she needs stitches. Oh, it's bad. Like, it's my fault. I put her on it. She hit me to dig her. I'm there laughing, trying to look at what's going on, like, looking into my leg. Oh, stop.
Have you any scar there?
I have a small scar there, yeah.
What did you do? Just cut the inside of your leg or something?
the top of my leg with the chainsaw. Sure, come here, I probably wasn't even able to hold the chainsaw. Like,
Hey, you were, in your defence, you were 13.
14.
Oh, sorry, she's 14. She's 14.
Come here, we probably had a lot more rows. Of one time I got a spanner fucked off my head, and we used to have war. Like, but like now I can see he done it so I'd get better. But at the time, I thought it's the most unfair thing. I used to be ringing mum, going home crying. But when he actually wanted to teach me, like, you know, it's like.
And he's made you the woman you are now, like.
Oh, definitely. But don't forget now, like, he has. When I was driving that harvester, so that was 8 hours away from him. He got a rail shut down. It was an hour from where I was. I said, "Sure, come up and stop with me in the harvester." No way would he stop with me in the harvester just because he couldn't drive one. No.
That's going back to what you said. You might do some things better than your other.
Oh, he's going to be shaking his head now listening to this now. So
he was always saying, "I don't know how you drive a truck. How would you drive trucks?"
So he doesn't drive trucks.
Actually, he bought a truck when he was 18 or 19. He bought an 8-wheeler, tar body. It was I'm gone blank. The roundabout in Cork. Dunkettle. Joe, they done all that up.
Yeah.
He the tipper in there. Dad was driving it, but
his own tipper. Just stop.
Yeah. He must be 19. He went to Australia. After that, then he couldn't get insured. They wouldn't insure him, and Dad kind of.
Jeez, it must be in your breed. It must be in your breeding down there.
You have a lot done with
Hey,
Jesus.
no, in
But
your
Joe,
breeding,
like,
there must be confidence.
Are you ready to retire?
Yeah, I was going to say.
You know something?
You retired 35.
I have a lot more I need to do now. Yeah.
You're renting diggers at 13.
Into the Dunkettle interchange.
Renting diggers out or lorries out at fucking
Digging
80.
double ditches. Chainsaws into your leg. You're 14.
What you call it? What was I saying? Oh yeah, he bought that there when he was about 19 or 18. I can't remember which now. When Dad was driving it, but he couldn't get insured it then at all, and we ended up selling it in the end. Yeah. But I swear I was going to the store now.
No, he couldn't insure it. He fucked out Australia.
Oh, he just fucked off to Australia then. Yeah. Left me all alone.
And you cried your heart out.
Yeah, it's like someone died.
Yeah.
It's cool you're so close. It's really cool.
It's nice.
It's gas, like, you know, well, now out in Australia, then, like, you know, I would not leave his side. Like, I don't leave his side.
Well, obvious enough, you're in a different part of the world.
Yeah.
And he's a sibling.
It's lovely bond to have.
It's not often you see a daughter and a son get on probably as well as you did.
Yeah.
And that's cool as fuck, like.
We used to go into this pub nearly most evenings, like, and there was this girl working behind the bar in Australia, and we'd always be chatting, having the laugh, like, and Luke used to be on to me, "Hi, watchmaker, like, you know, have I a chance with her?" And I'd be like, "Luke, no, you don't, like, she's gorgeous, like, you know."
Well, the first to say there is asking his own sister, "Is your one alright for me?" What are you going to say? No.
But anyway, I'd say 3 months went on, and I was going home, and Luke, we were sat there one night, it was actually the night before I was going home, and Luke says to her, "Oh, she's going home," and the girl behind the bar says, "You're not going with her?" And Luke goes, "No." "But what are you going to do?" Luke goes, "How do you mean? Like, are you going to break up?" And Luke goes, "That's my sister." The whole time we were going in there. That's the one thing he doesn't like about me. Like, you know.
She thought you cock-blocked him.
Jesus.
In a sense. He thought you were going out.
Honest God, yeah.
Stop.
Come here. We get on savage, like, we honestly
great.
do, like, you know. But we do kill each other.
Come here to ask, you know, scaling back now, I know you're still a young age, but if you could talk to a girl of yours, it's kind of...
So someone her age.
No, her age, but like, with the ambition that you had at 16, what would you tell them?
Oh, just keep going, like, you know.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. No, just, come here, what's the worst thing that can happen? I remember there one day, actually I probably never told anyone this. I remember there one day, I was driving an owl dumper, this thing was owl, in some farmer's place, we were digging out a tank, and I turned the bin over.
Yeah.
And I bawled. I rang my brother in Australia. I bawled. So I have to turn it over. I said,
Just the brother in Australia always gets the phone call.
He gets some call.
He always gets the call.
He, does,
he sorts everything.
He rang me earlier. He goes, "May, I need your help." I said, "I need your help too." Actually, I said, "I need to, like, what am I meant to talk about on this podcast this evening?" He said, "No, this is more serious." I said, "What's wrong, Luke?"
That's lovely.
This gets better.
Yeah.
He goes,
It's such a bond. Like
he says to me, "I'm in bother here. I'm inside the shop. I'm going on the pool now tonight. What size leg am I in jeans?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Luke, I have more important problems now."
I'm going to a podcast, Luke. Fuck you and your riding going on. Jesus,
I wouldn't mind. I actually just got a snapshot of one of the girls who used to work with. There's a picture of my brother in the pub now.
Stop.
Has he jeans on?
Stop that.
But like, there's women that are coming up, and I know for facts it's in their head. should I do the likes of a job of a lorry driver? Should I do the likes of a digger driver? And they're afraid to, because it's not common in the younger youth, like, to say, if I go drive a digger, they're going to call me a man. And this shit, like.
The last fella that called me a man, and I actually met him last week with my father. He got a pint bottle over the head. Jesus Christ!
Maybe that's the wrong question. So
maybe we should cut that part out. I don't know. I was young, but no, like definitely.
The last fella called me a man. He got a pint bottle last weekend.
No, it wasn't last weekend. I only met him last week again. This was a couple of years ago.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if there's young ones now, say do the leaving cert, and they know they want to be in the industry of truck driving, machine driving.
Definitely, like
what would you tell them? Ignore the shit that's going on. You're trying to be doing your makeup on TikTok.
Ignore all that, and like I see there now a lot with like maybe TikTok or something. You see all these girls, like and you say I can never be better as good as her. But like you have to start somewhere. Like
change the camera.
Like I started off spreading slurry. I'm not joking. Probably 7 days a week.
Yeah,
and I hate it. But like.
The competition, like, don't be afraid of
but it's not even, like, I don't look at it as competition, like,
Yeah, but I think there's a stigma with women, even lads,
some
like.
of them. No, there is, I will definitely, like, I've heard one or two things now that girls have said, and other girls drive trucks, and I'm like, why would you bother? Be nice,
Yeah.
Like, get on and work.
Yeah.
You get on in life. It was said to us here before in this podcast.
Yeah.
Not this one, but another podcast. It's fucking nice to be nice. And if you're a nicer person, they'll be nice to you. No matter what your sex is, like, if what you done, went in and worked and proved yourself, you're going to be treated the same as a male.
But like, it's the feeling of driving down the road and another girl coming towards you, and you're like, oh look, there's so
here's your one.
Flashlight, blow the horn. It's
here's your one with the blonde extensions here now, fucking bitch. She didn't flash me back.
Oh yeah, Sophie, fuck you. But anyway, what was I going to say? No, it's class. Like, meeting other girls on the road, it's actually just brilliant. Even like my first time.
I actually like that. I actually think it's nice when you see females coming in trucks. The bigger the truck, the fucking better. You're like, fucking fair ball to her. Fair play to her.
But definitely, any young girl thinking about it, like,
great to see in the industry. It's brilliant to see.
Yeah,
very fantastic.
There was a whole stigma there one time, like, see a woman driving lorry. I see middle-aged women driving trucks, and there's one, where the fuck do I mean her? Up the north all the time. And she's fucking middle-aged, and she comes down and draws the bags out reading with us as well. And she went, McCann fucking did all the cement out reading.
Yeah.
And she's as fucking as hardy as any of the lads in their shop. Open the lid, the pot, and she's down the chute, and she's in the car. No fucking bother to that one. And she's up the road in a 450, and she's faster than the whole office. Yeah. And not a hassle. And she's up and down every day. Yeah. And you're just like, she's middle-aged. You're like, just, is there any of them left? But like, yourself coming on now.
And there is a woman in Eaton Derry as well, comes in with a container, and she's her dog and a collie the whole time.
Which is that now?
I don't know who she is. There's no name. Yeah, she's in. I often
but even like Charlene Ford. Charlene is. She's as woman as you get.
I'd say she's the only woman doing fucking like the tanker work like that.
Comes in with a Dublin accent. She's married to a fella from Eaton Derry. He's a fireman. They have 3 kids. Yeah. He's on call, so she's not as flexible as anyone.
Yeah.
But she's driving a Vector truck with Frankie McGuinness in there that bought their man. He showed you the house today. She's driving the black. Their man is old.
No.
Well, she was at the start.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
But they bought her a brand new white Volvo.
Jeez.
And she is as productive as any man on a truck.
I'd say she's the only woman. I'd say doing like fucking sucking shite there, like the whole time like that.
Yeah.
I've often met her down in Portlaoise. She in with the council. She on the Vector truck, and there'd be lads out doing lollipops, and there'd be lads out opening the drains, and she'd be on the Vector truck, and the abuse she gives.
She did right.
She's a tongue like.
Be soft with her now.
She's the Dublin tongue. What are you fucking at now?
She's living in very longer than Dublin.
But she still has the Dublin tongue, and she's coming on this. She wants to come on the podcast. She wants to talk. But it's great to just see it.
I love.
And she's the boss of Frankie's.
And
she's number one. She's number one.
She'll fuck them out of it.
She'll tell Frankie she's not happy if that lad gave him abuse that day in the council. Frankie, get rid of him, and he'll be gone the next day. You won't be up to you. She has pull, like, but it's not because of her gender.
It's just because who she is.
She's good at her job, though. Like,
she's a Dublin thing. You'd be afraid of it.
She listening. You get some bollock now when she.
Yeah, she left me all right, but she's sound. She's sound.
As well too, it is lovely to see the women taking interest as well going to the truck shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? You enjoy the truck shows.
I do. My first one I was
Tipperary last year
like,
and Waterford this year.
and Waterford
How'd
this
you
year.
find it? How'd you find the truck show?
Oh, savage crap.
Like attending as a female, was everything there that you expected?
Yeah.
Facilities wise.
Yeah. Spot on.
Everything
like, no.
ways. Like, as you said, you see a girl pull up in the truck, you're looking at them. Was the lads looking at you walking, who the fuck's your one coming in the truck?
To be honest, I don't even pay much
You pay no heed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
I don't think lads anymore that are at the truck shows would ever think, oh, there's a woman.
It's common.
It's
Because
like
there's
lads,
just so many. Like,
it's the site lads that'd be looking more than the lads in the
Yeah.
trucks because they're so used to it now.
it's good to see the interest as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
big
I
time.
suppose
yeah.
I think the queen of the truck shows is definitely Nora. To be fair, she smashed it.
Yeah,
to be
Nora
fair.
Hanron,
Nora.
Nora,
Some
top
interest.
Nora.
Nora and Adele.
Jeez, some.
Adele, but
Yeah.
Adele is no truck, like. But
No, but
Nora,
she's some hardcore
Jeez,
good truck shows.
They
but-
can't take her from Nora, though.
No,
That
Nora. 100%.
she
I had a
had.
fair
that
lot
was-
of trophies too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
She's
she,
one.
she, to be fair, the great ideas and keep the lorry immaculate and winter and
McBurney's, you know, McBurney's
and goes
at the
to
road.
win like.
Oh,
And
yeah.
see-
Yellow
now, like-
McBurney's. She used to get a yellow truck, like, for McBurney's. She was working for a fella. But her truck was the show truck, like. It was.
Yeah. To be
It
fair,
was.
though.
They had the side skirts, it had the polish, it had the maybe a Michelin
Wheels,
man, it had
barrels.
the everything. And
Yeah.
I mean, mind
Immaculate.
it. Yeah,
Her
immaculate.
and Ken, like, they were so.
But she was up at Drifter Sale. You know Drifter Sale up.
Yeah.
She got into that.
Yeah. Which and well deserved.
She got,
Yeah,
she got a
yeah.
trophy last year. I had.
I'd say she did.
I think she got a trophy last year.
I'd say she
the
did.
best working Volvo or
Was
something.
it 2 years ago she was doing it? Was it last
Maybe.
year?
She got,
If
she got a
did
trophy
it,
anyway once.
It was well deserved. And that's
Yeah.
for sure. No?
Definitely, because I actually remember going around Drifter Sale. I was
We
chatting
went.
to Nora. Yeah, and here was Ken with a jack.
Yes.
He turned all the wheels.
He wanted the Bridgestone
On
on the
same
wheels
place.
up the top. Everyone had to be
it.
at the top, and it was coloured in like.
Jesus.
It had to be because he's no.
He's OCD like
won't
that.
let him. And Ken doesn't drive a truck, but it's his woman's truck. He's like, our truck has to be right, and that's it.
Yeah.
And no, she's the queen of the trucks now.
Yeah.
The
To be fair,
truck
no.
shows. Yeah.
It's pity now when you meet it now on the road.
I haven't met it since she left it.
Met it loads of times.
Stop.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just fucking.
it's not the
50,
same
like, no.
theme. It's not the same. Yeah.
You can see it coming, like, and you're thinking it's Nora, but it's just not.
What else was that? Oh yeah, what do you prefer, straight pipe or stacked? 108 straight pipe, the 07 stacked.
He's on about the lorries you drive them.
I do the stacks. I do that one today now. The
No,
stacks.
I'd zero at the L.
Oh yeah,
the low cab one.
I actually heard you on the phone earlier on. You told Foley, I'll only draw the stone if I'm on if I'm on an Arctic. What does that mean?
Oh, I talked to you on the 07 today. The one with the stacks.
No, I was driving 08.
You like the 08 one?
I do. I definitely
Well, the
do.
one
I
with
don't.
the one with the straight pipe.
The one, yeah. I love taking that to shows and stuff.
What was the deal there? Like, I'll only draw them too low if I'm on an Arctic.
Yeah, no, I've just
You
kept-
prefer the Arctic?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's natural. Everyone prefers driving Arctic. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go back to an eight-wheeler. Would you, Dan?
I don't mind them.
For a full-time job?
Those new 5 axles are goddamn nice.
Ah, they are nice, yeah.
I never drove one.
See,
Those
Cool
new
Cat's new
5
ones
axles
now,
are
they
fine
look
truck.
the business.
Whose?
Cool Cat's new ones.
Yeah, no, but even Renault have a demo in there, and I think Buggy got it.
Buggy, I saw it. It's lovely.
Did you see Nolan's demonstrator at 5 axle?
Yeah.
That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
truck.
No,
Did you see
Silver one.
O'Connell's bought one?
Bobby
Oh, they're
Connells.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Did they?
Oh, I did see that one, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was down in Tralee
Fuck all wrong with
yesterday
him.
morning at a Dare Quarries. I'd never heard this place, and I went into it. It's like Roadstone on a different level.
Yeah.
Huge place. Gunmetal grey bottles. The bottles are painted gunmetal grey. A Dare Quarries on the side of them, and they're all 5 axle bottles. I was like, fuck me, what's this place? Like, you're making money when you have a 5 axle, especially on a bottle. The Arctic, the hackers coming in. This place is huge.
Where is it?
At the Ardra Quarries, up beside Listowel.
Arda.
Arda. Yeah, that's it. You go. Where'd I go? No, I didn't go as far as Newcastle West.
I'm gone blank. Where's our? I know where it is. Like
Arda.
It's out the other side, Newcastle West,
Yeah.
out by As I'm actually.
Yeah, you can go into Newcastle West and go right and head for the stall, out through the stall and up in there. But I turned quicker. I turned in Abbeyfield. Turn right, turn left, and up to that, head for the stall. but I couldn't get over it. And he was just saying 5 axles. They're common.
Yeah,
they're very common. And a bottle with a 5 axle and a little feeder belt beside it. But even the feeder belt was sprayed gunmetal grey and the stickers inside the feeder.
Yeah.
It was so tasty looking like. And he's saying a 5 axle, they're fine jobs. I don't know, would I go back driving? Would I go drive a 5 axle? I never drove one, but
I've never driven.
I'm finding it hard to get over an Arctic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. It's not because you think you're you have a bigger dick. You think
You just
you're
get
bigger.
used to them.
But you think you're better than everyone else in Arctic. I don't know. I did drive 5 axles, or not 5 axles, rigids, since I started driving Arctics. I'm just like, I don't see myself doing this every day. You just feel different. Like it's queer. But you're in now of Arctics and rigids.
Well, I only passed my Arctic, but yeah.
When's Foley giving you the Arctic full time?
After this podcast.
I don't know, Foley. When are you giving me it?
Have a chat to Uncle Donny. Donny put in the word.
We'll work on it.
08.
08, was you know something that's what I was saying.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to see.
Tell us, going forward, now, as what you're after telling us is so fucking random, since you're such, you've so much done in such a small space of time. What's the plan? What do you want to do?
There's a lot of, we'll say with the Arctic now, I'd love to be going out to England. I'd love to, there's a lot I want to do.
I see you on the continent with cattle.
That is what I want to do. That is what I want to do.
Well, if you say that means you will be doing it.
Yeah. Would you like that? Livestock?
Love it.
Go away.
I had horses as well.
I'm going to tell you now, if this gets out now and the right man hears it.
Anyone around there looking for someone to draw cattle by any chance?
Yeah, I guarantee.
No, you have to do a course now. I've all inquired about it.
See, there's plenty of work with drawing livestock. They cannot get livestock.
That's something I definitely want to do.
Sure. It's only a course for half a day, a couple of hours.
Do you know who?
I have it as well there as well.
Yeah, I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
Definitely be doing it.
Doing the livestock, and she's a girl that came out. She was milking
Jessica
cows.
McCarthy.
I asked her to come on. I asked her.
Yeah, so have I.
She's coming on.
She said she would.
She's great crack to chat.
She's a lovely girl.
Oh, class.
I don't think I know her at all. Where's she
Jessica
from?
She worked for Sean Rowe.
Down in Bancha.
Yeah.
She gas ticket.
She's fucking hilarious.
But I was down Sean Shorthalls. You know Shorthall?
Yeah,
they're livestock lads. And I was in the kitchen the other day. My lorry was in getting the sensor changed. I was in making tea, and a lad walked in, and he had the brown boots and a bit of shit on them. I was like, is that fucking livestock book now in a hurry? And two was shared the kettle at the one time, pouring out tea. That your truck outside? Yes, it is. And when he came in now, he did look at my truck for a second. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm driving that, yeah. Who are you? He's just chatting with me. I'm out in the continent, he says, doing livestock.
Oh, that's class.
And he goes, yeah. I said, would you ever come back working there? Not a hope, he says. I said, why? He says, it's like a bug. He says the livestock is I'll never draw anything again. In the kitchen, he just said this to me, never again. He says, will I draw in Ireland? Normal, he goes, livestock is my thing.
I'm just mad.
But you sound like you have
the only thing that would actually worry me a small bit is going out to all these places, it's sleeping out in the lorry,
safety.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I say that now, and I just haven't done it enough to know, just sleeping out anywhere,
truck stops.
Well, look, I think you're safe anywhere, but
with livestock, especially, you're going to be in yards, so you're going to be very safe that way.
Yeah.
There is a grey area there with the cars and stuff. You can keep driving because you're not allowed to stop with livestock.
It's not really.
I'm definitely going to do
it.
Well, I don't think they won't be going over anyway because they're
designated spots. Yeah, but if you were to go half an hour over your time and not take a break, to say fair enough because you have livestock.
Yeah, you're nearly there. So,
but if you were going 6-7 hours over, say no, fuck you now. Now you're taking the piss. But I have an itch for it now again. I'd love to go back again.
Would you?
Yeah.
The horses.
Yeah.
Would you do livestock?
I've never done it, but I'd be kind of worried about that because I've never done it. So just thinking of the unloading and loading and everything. If you're on your own in the middle of the night.
Do it.
Do you know your man there on TikTok? Paddy Goes to Hollyhead.
Oh yeah.
Do you watch his stuff? No, a lot of lads hate him. And I watched the video.
Goes to Hollyhead.
I've never heard of this.
Ned Kelly.
A lot of lads don't like him. Now, by your attitude there, I know you probably don't like him. But
he's straight, though.
Yeah, he's very straight. And there was one video one night. He had the straw laid out for the calves. And he said, see this straw? He says, this is like new. You wouldn't believe I'm out bringing calves in his trailer from France to Ireland. And you're like, really? And he goes, yeah. And he just, and the TikTok, he goes, do you know why? I let them all out a random round in the pen before I loaded them. So they got everything out. Right? Brought them in. He started raining where he stopped to get on the boat. He closed the shutters on the right-hand side where the rain was hitting. So no damp came in.
Yeah.
And they were still okay. And he goes, do you see much shit here? There was fuck all in it. And he goes, I can't use this again, but I could have had to. And he's tips and tricks. Even though a lot of lads don't like him, I still listen to what he says.
Yeah.
He's experience. But like yourself, you say you want to go draw livestock. That'd be good at listening because
tips and tricks like that. Yeah.
Tips and tricks and show you the tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
Tricks of the trade. Like run the cattle around the pen first. Because they get their shit out.
Yeah.
And to do all their business there. No point bringing them into the truck and they start shitting all over the truck because then you have to wash it out.
Yeah.
Tricks of the trade. Like.
Same with the horses now. Yeah, there is tricks of the trade.
That is something I'd love to draw as well as horses. Just I had them.
Well, I can guarantee you can get any job you want in Ireland drawing horses.
Yeah. Is there no one do it?
Oh, there is, but they're always looking for drivers.
Are they?
Yeah.
And you know what else? Just moving oversized stuff. Big wide loads. I just want to do that.
Yeah. Martrans and Quinn International.
O'Neill heavy hobby.
O'Neill does a lot of stuff.
Whitten as well.
Yeah.
Whitten.
Whitten's, yeah.
But it's just something like there's definitely something else. I always said I wanted to drive a tower crane, but I might have to get that notion out of my head.
No, I have a stupid question now.
Why? Well, I don't know. Why? Why do you get
Do you know Kate, the girl?
Kate Fahey.
I watch her take. I could watch her.
Is that the one that goes up in tower crane?
Yeah.
I
think like fair play to her. Like,
come here. Why do you have to get out of your head?
Because some like
hit your brother with the crane.
She's too many fucking things to do. She's going to the
like someone. My father's on to me. Why do you want to get an Arctic so fast? I'm like, Dad, there's so many things I need to do. Like I need to draw. I need to. Where did I tell him? I told him I need to go to Spain with a load of calves. I told him Monday. Like there's things I need to do. I need to move big oversized loads. I want to I've done tractor and load work, but I need to do truck and load work.
But what's your hurry?
She just wants to do it.
I just need to do it like.
It's just in your system. You want to get out of your system.
Yeah, I would know.
But like you're still young, like you've plenty of time to do it.
I know, yeah, but it's
calm down, girl.
I know.
But tell me this now: why is every crane a left hooker?
Yeah,
I thought I was just.
They're bought overseas.
How do you mean?
Yeah, but
they're left-hand drive. Like.
Every crane,
mobile cranes are all.
Every one of them is left hooker.
I'd say it's just bought overseas.
There's no bought overseas. Can you not?
Yeah, but there's no Irish company making a crane. There's no English company.
I was just wondering that now today. I was thinking, why are they all fucking?
I'd love no one goes through your head during the.
But
He's going to tell me there for a second. You know, you're right. No, I often did say myself because O'Grady's coming through town. Yeah. I'd meet them in the car. You'd wonder they're all the far side of the cabin. It was such a big fucking unit to be moving around the back roads and everything. Yeah. But I'd say there's no company this side of the fucking water in England making cranes.
There's no company in England making fucking lorries.
Yeah, but
if you especially order them, you like East Cork.
But trucks are bought in to order, like you can order.
Yeah, but you can surely order a crane to be right-hand drive if you're buying a brand new one.
Paul, this is a question for our podcast.
I don't know. I was just wondering. I just thought I was sure you would have the answer.
We'd have to get somebody on.
Yeah,
I thought you would have had the answer.
Why? Because I know everything.
Yeah.
Ask her. She knows a lot more than I do.
That's true.
Yeah, she's a lot more fucking experience anyway.
Have you any answer?
She's driving a harvester. I've wrecking my head.
I wouldn't know too much about cranes though.
No chicken wings.
I'd like chicken wings.
Oh, I'd savage chicken wings. I got them in the Blackthorn area. They're savage.
Did you eat me?
No, actually.
Do you want to go for dinner?
I haven't eaten since
Tuesday.
What time?
You're in Australia Wednesday, and you're driving moving the digger Thursday, and you're going to the Blackthorn at 8 o'clock.
No, they're finished 6.
No, 8 a.m.
6 now. Trust me.
6. Oh shit.
Mave, look at you.
I came in last weekend. Look at here. The little fella wants to talk.
That's all. He must have a job on in the morning.
Hello, Gary. You're live on the podcast.
Oh, yes.
Well, Tobar.
I've been drinking, yeah.
Yeah, we're having a pint, yeah.
Well, Hobnail.
We're under Arctic tonight.
What?
I'm cunts are looking for another Arctic tonight.
Well, I hope you're on the way then.
Aye, that'll do.
Hello. Take the old one. Don't take the one in the yard.
Man, the digger around the swinging around beeping the horn.
Right, good luck.
He's drawn home the turf. His owlets and the fucking tractor. Don't take the roof off the shed. I was there the other night doing it with him. Oh, stop.
Damn stupid bastards up there.
Yeah, so look, we try and wrap it up in a way, but we don't want to be ignorant. But mate, you're more than welcome to go back up here
Thank you very
time.
Happy to have you.
Hey, especially when you're in the country, because it sounds like you're out of the country more.
No, we're in the country. If I'm going out the country now, I'll be going on cattle if anyone wants me to take a load of cattle.
There'll be job offers coming in now.
Somebody will.
Sorry, you could be drawing cattle Monday. You could be in Australia Friday. You're back in Shane Foley on Saturday.
For a while now.
Tower Crane Monday.
Yeah, Tower Crane Monday then.
Yeah, I must come Tower Crane now.
Look, we're trying to have a conversation. Your head is turning.
Yeah, your head the whole time.
The cogs in your brain are working there because we mentioned that.
And it's brilliant to see. Fair play. You're great and ambitious. Great.
You're a great example to every young person coming up, especially in your gender. You're a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like,
so you're
keep doing what you're doing. Like you're doing brilliant. And for your age, it's unreal, and we're so delighted you come up to the happy chat with us.
and thank you.
Yeah,
No problem. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back again. We'll have more.
Have you again.
Don't be a stranger, even if you want to get something off your chest. Give us a shout. Come up here and have a chat, and don't be afraid. Bring something with you if you want.
Yeah,
because we're getting new gear, and we're going to be able to have more.
Yeah, we're getting nothing.
Yeah,
are we?
Yeah, we're going to be better than RT.
Oh,
yeah,
sounds good.
60,
sounds good.
We can have 16 people on the one time. If just tell your friends.
We may start fucking extending in here.
I'll have to find 16 friends first.
Buy another few pallets.
Yeah.
But no,
right.
fair play to Mave.
Thanks very much.
Best of luck in the future, and keep her lit.
Bye-bye.